Walking on water, walking on cold, walking through perdition and I lost my cold. Walking on water, walking on cold. A lot of... I can't hear the guitars for some reason, but it's okay. Walking on Manga Raiders, podcast and everything. I don't know how to even rhyme anymore. Walking through life, regretting my choices. Drinking beer is fun, but it makes me hear many voices. God, can we just start, please?
We've already started.
That was the start.
Please.
Do you want to redo?
No, just start.
Hey!
Hey!
I didn't have a harmonica to hand, so I just tried that.
You got the harmonica just for a one-time joke, unlike me who prevails in every episode.
I didn't think you'd bring back the harmonica after I did it, because I'm the death knell for any of your jokes.
I'm gonna keep on Durbin.
You keep on Durbin. Just wait till I get a guitar, and also Japan in a dishpan. But it's too early to drop that one. Can't release that just yet.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore because
Japan in a dishpan.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Manga Raiders Happy Hour Podcast, episode 134. We are a little late, we're aware of that, we're fully aware. We know this is supposed to come out a few days ago, and it hasn't, but, you know, you still get an episode, we've not missed a week out, so fuck you.
Now the question is it late, or are we exceptionally early twice?
Important philosophical questions.
You'll have to ask any lady I've ever been with. I only arrive early, unfortunately.
God damn.
But my name's
God
Simon.
damn, that was smooth.
This is the real reason he's not
I'm
married
writing
yet.
that down. I'm writing that shit down.
My name is Simon Bellows Vacant. To my virtual left, you've heard him already off top. He is the musical sensation. It is...
The Manimal!
I had a potato once, and then I ate it, and then I didn't have a potato anymore.
Oh my god. That is
Deep fucking thoughts.
And to his virtual left, he is the engineer of education of seduction, or something. I don't know. It's...
I'm waiting.
Saitama!
Not Saitama.
Okay.
You left me hanging with that one then.
I was waiting for you to actually say my name.
Oh,
It's your job.
Okay, fine. I was letting you guys drop your names, but fine. It's Coryn.
You didn't
there.
let Manimal drop his name.
Okay, fine. We'll introduce Coryn.
You completely switched it around halfway through.
I let Manimal drop his name.
He has a point.
No, you didn't.
I did. Lego did it. I called him the musical sensation, and I said it is, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's all good. We're going off to a rolling start. Tis Coryn here. We've got Manimal here, and not just them, because it's been cast of free for a few weeks now. We have got a full house, who you've probably already heard, to his virtual left, the fellow Kanzarian. It is Nair.
Coming at you live from Kanzaria. Yeah.
Deep in planet Genzaria.
Also, Nair has a happier life than you, and he's a bastard for it.
I'm a bastard from Kanzaria.
He's the bastard child of Kansas and somewhere with area in with the general surface area of the world, and it made Kanzaria. And also, so it's us four, the cast that you all know and love, that you've had for a while. So Nair is back. Welcome back, Nair. We've missed you. I've missed all you guys, but you know.
I miss you too.
And you probably heard him, because in true to his own character, he isn't going to stay quiet for his own intro. He's going to jump all up in there. It is his long-awaited return.
Totally interrupting you even now. Yep, still doing it.
He's here. It's Legomaestro. Welcome back, Lego.
Yo! Thank you for welcoming me back, actually. You know, I had a speech prepared, but, you know, I'm just going to do my usual thing and just fuck up sentences and try to be funny, and then cry myself to sleep at night when I realize how insane that happy hour episode was. And when I realize how much I missed you fuckers, but I'm too manly to admit that right now, so I'm going to be very standoffish, so forgive me for that, but yeah. Nice to be here.
It's almost like he was never gone at all.
Yeah, it's been a while, Lego. I mean, off the top of my head, the last time you were here was episode 109?
How many episodes do you have now?
This is 134, so that's 23 weeks ago, or no? Wait, my maths is horrible. 24?
Holy shit.
25
Holy
weeks
shit.
away. Maybe. You were here for Christmas, though. We definitely spoke to you on Christmas, but, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, I was being interrogated by the FBI, so it takes a while to get everything cleared out. They have something against chloroform and black vans for some reason. Some weird tropes. Just
I don't know. Racist,
Fuck.
I've heard.
It's
Obviously just
racist.
racist.
Definitely. There's
They see a black man in a black van with a rag with chloroform, and they obviously think something untoward. And, you know, why they'd follow you to Germany, I don't know.
Exactly, man. I just don't get it. No, yeah.
I'm just saying, maybe you shouldn't stockpile chloroform so much. It puts people on edge.
No, chloroform is the exact opposite of putting people on edge. That's the point.
No, but stockpiling it does put people on edge.
Simply owning it. Not using it, but owning
So
it.
you're telling me I should use it more so that my stockpile decreases.
no.
Thank you.
No.
You know, I've always wanted motivation. I'm a bit shy about my hobby, you know.
Yeah, you gotta be
like-
proactive.
Okay. You know, this is why I'm here on the Manga Editors Happy Hour. You hear advice that is like really life-changing and stuff, so, you know, from now on I'm just going to kidnap more. I'm just going to keep on kidnapping. I'm just going to kidnap the fuck. I'm going to be the best kidnapper in the world. That is my dream. You know those shonen anime where like I want to be the magic emperor, or I want to be like the new hero, or like what did Naruto want to be? Did he want to be the ninja
Hokage.
king?
Yeah.
The Hokage.
basically,
The
Ninja
Hokage.
King, yeah.
King of the ninjas.
Yeah, the pirate king and something like that. I'm going to be the king of kidnappers. Like
You want to be like Ichigo, where he wanted to be a doctor.
holy
Just
shit!
wanted to
holy
be a
shit.
doctor.
Maybe that is the problem with
He just-
Bleach.
He just
Oh
grew up
god,
in-
what did Ichigo want?
He didn't want any. That was the point. That was well. He wanted to protect his friends, and that was
No,
it.
seriously, like this is like a mind-blowing moment. Ichigo did not want to be the Soul King. What? I think he
didn't
should have.
This is one of the flaws of Bleach.
Wanted to protect his friends.
It's actually a flaw. I thought it wasn't
Yeah,
a flaw. Now that I think about it,
Well, he didn't have any long-term goals beside I'll protect the people around me. That was the thing.
Or-
You know.
Or
He wanted to
personality.
stop feeling bad about his dead mom.
That's true. He did have some character development about that.
He does that in like the 4th episode.
10th. Let's be fair.
10th of 10,000. I get
10th
it.
of 366 that isn't by far, which cuts out the final arc, which would have been an extra probably 150 to 200 episodes. But who knows? Who's keeping track at this point, you know? Rest in peace, Bleach. We love Bleach. Despite its many flaws.
amen to that.
But yeah, no, Lego, we've missed you. I know you don't want to say that because we said that off air and you just told us to miss me with that gay shit, so we won't say it here.
Yep, too manly for that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, just fuck off with that, please. Wait, is this the after hours or the happy hour?
It's the happy
Have you
hour.
guys been censored yet?
No. It's not like they can demonetize us.
Yeah, these will never be put up for money. You know, partly because they won't make any, but you know, we ain't about that life. We can't divide up the checks between us all. It's not fair. So you know, whatever merchandise you guys sell, you get a cut of it. That's how we've devised the plan.
You know, the actual
Yeah,
important
HQ.
question here is, like I'm just trying to be a like really objective kind of person. So I've totally watched all of the Happy Hour episodes. No, listen to God. I've totally listened to all the Happy Hour episodes. I'm totally up to date, but I'm just like curious. What have you guys been up to, like on the podcast? I'm seriously just curious. I've totally listened to everything like 100 times. Yep, I am totally up to date on all the Happy Hour episodes. But what is happening with anime right now, and what have
Well,
you been doing?
It's funny you say that, Lego. It is definitely like you have listened to the podcast because it's about time where we find out what's gone on in the weeks that was. Manimal, how was your week? What have you been up to on the podcast?
Same as always. You know, same things are going on, and the same things are going on again. There is
some hot tracks on the SoundCloud.
Yeah, I'm always dropping hot tracks on SoundCloud.com/Barry Goldman Official, also on Barry Goldman at Bandcamp.com, featuring my upcoming album, Piraka Enlightenment.
See, the problem is he is literally never not dropping tracks. We cannot stop him. We cannot. No human being can reasonably keep up.
Yeah. You gotta listen to my upcoming album, Piraka Enlightenment. I don't know when it's coming out. But anyways, it's been the same as always. There's that one new game that people are playing about a God of Combat, which I am also playing.
You bastard, you have a PS4.
Yeah, I do.
You have a fucking PS4.
Yeah, I do.
You bastard.
It's pretty good.
We actually all have PS4s.
Fuck you. Are you serious? You all guys have PS4s?
It came out 5 years ago.
I'm too broke to buy that goddamn thing, and why is God of War on
Lego,
PS4?
we will all chip in and buy you a PS4.
I'm not giving you anything, but yeah, God of War is pretty good. And
Heartless creature of the
doing
night.
some exciting things. Got the passport renewed. Now I feel official. I can't wait for the 2 stamps, Minnesota and Kansas.
Oh shit!
Are you visiting America?
I think it's just one stamp for America.
Oh shit! I don't even get a state-specific stamp.
No.
I mean, you could probably buy a state-specific stamp and stick it in there if you'd like to.
I gotta get.
We'll buy you Kansas-specific knickknacks.
Okay, that'll do.
Yeah, we got to bring shot glasses over.
So
Dude,
hopefully,
you're traveling to America?
Lego, as you already know because you have listened to the podcast 100 times
I'm
each
just
already.
asking for the sake of the audience.
I mean,
so.
I've already mentioned how I've been to Minnesota multiple times because that's what people over here do because it's literally 30 minutes away. But
it's how you do.
Minnesota.
Still in the same country.
Basically, it is. So Kansas.
Unless the revolution has gone down and welcome to the People's Republic of Minnesota.
So pretty much, if everything works out, Kansas will be the first time I truly go to America.
I mean, if you think about it, there is a very small difference between you being in America and being in Canada, and it's just decided, oh, the 34th parallel looks good.
Yeah, but also the weather.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
gonna be nice.
I know, but if they drew the map slightly higher,
you're gonna have I don't know. It's either gonna be hot or pleasant or windy or tornadoes or I'm hoping all at once.
Do I get to witness a real Kansas tornado?
I mean, possibly, hopefully not. You're not supposed to see
not
them
either.
Are there tin men and cowardly lions in Kansas?
I don't want to
do you
see
meet them
them.
on the street?
No.
At the zoo? I mean, I don't know. They may be pretty baller lions.
Oh, okay.
I'm so disappointed.
You know all those tin men they keep at the zoo, locked up for their deviancy.
I'm so disappointed that I can't get a state-specific stamp, and then I can tell everyone how I'm such a world traveler.
Yeah, I got two states in there.
No, it's pretty.
In the next 6 months.
Yeah. World traveler. Manitoba, Minnesota, and now Kansas. I've been everywhere.
Barry Goldman's world tour. You know.
If you
Give yourself because you're coming to Kansas
we
City.
could probably take you to Missouri.
Missouri.
I don't think we can avoid taking them to Missouri.
Well, because if everything works out, I'm literally gonna land in Missouri.
Oh yeah, that's true. KCI
that's
is
true.
in Missouri.
Is it
I'm
called
very-
Missouri?
I'm really
It is
not
Missouri.
excited. I'm not excited for the hours so that I have to be in Toronto. But other than that, it should be.
Fuck
It's called Toronto?
Toronto. But he says
okay.
it Toronto. I mean,
Yeah,
I say it. I don't know. Everyone
you
says
say Toronto because Toronto was a
Toronto.
correct.
Toronto.
It's just a natural way of. It's like same with
Yeah.
Ottawa. You don't say Ottawa. You say Ottawa.
But yeah, for clarity, Lego, as we've probably mentioned on every episode over the last 6 months, yes, in July, the first week of July, we're all heading over to Kansas. We're going to see Coryn. It's going to be a great little get-together.
Oh,
If you listen to like the last 10 episodes, you can hear Manimal gradually hyping himself into convincing himself.
Yeah.
It didn't happen all at once. We got like statuses and percentage.
I was going to say, it came in a helpful percentage total.
Were you working on a social link or something?
If you've seen Mob Psycho 100, it's like that, where every episode it's like 35% to Kansas,
It was
45%
honestly.
to Kansas.
It was like a little bit of a character arc. But then, especially Nair, when I watched is it Place Beyond or Place? Is it Place
Further than the
Beyond?
universe.
Oh, place further than the universe.
When I watched that show, that's when I officially nailed it down. Because I was like, Jesus Christ, I have to go.
Watching that
it's
show
so
made
good.
me
It's an anime show?
It's so good.
This is like the most beautiful story I've ever heard.
so
An anime show
good.
brings people together. God damn it.
Ugh.
Can you guys send a visa over my way, please? Like,
Unfortunately, we don't have that
Did
power.
you settle for MasterCard?
you know you're a bastard, right? You know you're a bastard.
You know you're a bastard.
Okay, my dog is coming to find out what the hell's going on.
Oh, man.
What
I'm
else?
jealous.
Sorry, Manimal.
Other than that, I don't think I have anything entirely too exciting.
Other
to
than my
say.
awesome trip to Kansas, I don't have
Yeah, that
anything
hasn't
to-
happened. Don't jinx it.
Fine.
As you can see,
can't
he's
jinx
still
it.
dealing with this.
That's what everyone says. People will be like, we're gonna have a great day today," and I'm gonna say, "Don't you freaking say that!" But then
You
it
did
ends
it
up being.
we did
See-
episode 99.5, and I was talking about episode 100. You're like, don't jinx it. We haven't got there yet.
Because I'm a big. I mean, what? Because when this guy said it's gonna be a great day, I'm like, don't jinx it. But then it was an exceptional day that day. But I still don't like. I mean, it sounds good to go into with a nice attitude, like today will be a good day. But I feel like if I say today will be a good day, everything will be wrong.
jinxing it.
Like how I went to the Japanese restaurant yesterday and I couldn't understand a freaking thing the guy was saying because number one, sometimes you just get really awkward. When you walk in a restaurant, you expect to be seated immediately, not to stand there and someone asks you the weird question and you don't know how to answer and you're just looking at them like, oh, I want to sit down.
Did you say Tasket Gray?
Yeah, I walked up to him and I was like, "So desu ka? Dohakan desu. Mochi mochi."
No, Tasket.
Washi desu.
Did you say onegai? Tasket Gray onegai.
Yeah, before I ate, I said, "Itai daki mas."
Did you say omaiwa koros?
Omaiwa Shindu.
No, you have to intentionally pronounce it wrong. You have to intentionally make it like, "Watashi wa Barry Goldman."
Watishi. Watishiwa.
Arigato.
Are you
What's that?
Gato?
Are you gato?
I do love the Wutishi clan. They're my favorite rap group.
Watashi. Oh my god. That worked.
Oh yeah, but, it was those weird times. This restaurant is not the one I've talked about before because we have a couple. This one was like actually they were like it was kind of like a weeb hangout because beside me were the people who started the local anime convention that doesn't exist anymore. They were just right there, and then there were people behind me talking about freaking Pokemon and Yuri on Ice and stuff like that. And I was just like, I'm around my people right now, but I just want to eat and go.
Were there any Nekomimis there?
No, I didn't really look at everybody though.
Then
But
fuck
it
that
was.
place.
It wasn't
Like,
exactly.
I hate to break to you, Lego, but other places in the world don't have a higher percentage of that kind of thing than yours does.
The only time I've seen Nekomimis is like, Halloween and back in high school days where girls would be like, I'm going to wear cat ears. That's a costume.
And then
pretty
the
much they did
Nekomimi
in
pastor
college.
will come round and pimp slap those hoes.
I'm too disappointed, man. Like, what the fuck? Where's the Nekomimi love here?
Yeah,
Wait, are you telling me that none of you guys like Nekomimi? You know, we've known each other for years, literally. Like,
I'm just saying,
What
if
is
you come
your
around
position
Halloween, we
on-
could probably find you a couple of sexy Cheshire cats.
Do you,
Would
Do you
that
wanna
be
know-
okay?
are you asking us our position on Nekomimis?
yes,
As in real girls
I'm-
dressed as cat girls, or
Why are you asking questionable questions? Do you when I say do you like when I say do you like water? Do you ever say, oh, do you like sprinkled water or water from Kansas or water from Tanzanian mountains?
So we're talking
I'm
about the
asking,
general
do you like
concept
Nekomimi
of Nekomimis.
or not? Because this is very important to me. Like this is
Oh.
like the deepest
for
question.
you,
that
Lego, I will
Steve.
say that I adore them.
It's Steve. Also, I just remembered I had a spiritual journey the other day that I told you guys about. So someone brought in a hard drive, and when it was time to put it out, I found out that it wasn't reformatted. So sometimes curiosity gets the best of you, and you just gotta take a look at things. You don't want to be greasy. But then suddenly you're like, okay, I'll just see. Okay, it's just nice kind of pictures. You get the idea. And then you're like, oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird.
Can you please read us the list? Please read us the list of what you sent us.
Yes, please. Oh, no.
What are you talking about?
You sent us a list of everything that was on it.
Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so basically here's the list of the contents of this hard drive. There's a lot. There's like file and file. There's downloaded movies everywhere. I was like going in deep. I was looking at this for 2 days, So it's, this girl, and first she's doing like some kind of modeling stuff, and she's looking classy. There's some, some, I don't know what you would call them, racy ones, but they're fairly classy. You look at them and you'd say, yeah, she's just doing some glamour modeling or whatever you want to call that. And then all of a sudden there's some nudes, and you're just like, okay, there's still a little bit of class to this. And then all of a sudden there's blowjob pics and the guy's bird standing up, and you're just like, oh, I don't want to see that. And there's also a video of this couple proposing to each other that's 7 minutes long.
Aww.
Okay, there's a proposal video, and then you click on a file, and you click on a folder called Scary Stuff, and it was scary because it was all blowjob pictures, and I was just like. It's just like, huh? And it's nothing hardcore.
Wait, where did you get this video from?
It was on a hard drive that we were putting out, so I was reformatting it.
Let me read the quote that he sent us, because it probably sums it up pretty well. Man, that hard drive had anything. File after file of that girl in fashionable attire, no attire, blowjob action, boyfriend dick pics, loose lips, bedtime bondage, then a whole file of Word documents about her anxiety struggles, devotion to Christianity, essays on her Aboriginal issues, goodbyes to her dead boyfriend, marriage to new guy, birth of first and second kid, a photo of a lot of rainbow money, a handgun, brass knuckles, taser, pictures of subpar dinners.
Yep, the episode has been upgraded to After Hours automatically.
Albums, like 20 to 30 movies.
It
didn't end.
Shit.
Yeah, there was suddenly a picture of a bunch of rainbow money on the table, and I don't know where the gun came from. There's a gun and freaking brass knuckles, and I was just like, what are you doing? Like, there was only one picture like this. I was just like, okay. But yeah, and then all of a sudden there's this folder called Confidential Files, and I didn't want to look because I felt bad, but then I looked, and it was all like...
You gotta look.
It was all just a bunch of stuff like, just like faith documents... And like pinpointing anxiety problems and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to look at this anymore. But then there's if
it's personal info like that, you don't label it as confidential. You hide that shit.
You wouldn't put the juicy stuff as confidential files. People are going to click on that.
You put the stuff you don't want to be found in places people don't want to find it, which is why all my tax documents are under a file called nasty porn.
Or baby pictures. No one wants to see baby pictures.
That is actually smart.
You put it under a file called baby pictures. No one will click on that shit because no one wants to see that gross-ass baby.
What if somebody likes looking at pictures of babies?
Some kindly grandma walks in. Oh, I love my grandchild. Oh, heavens.
Yeah, but there was so much that I kept.
Oh, no.
All of a sudden, there's all these essays, college essays and stuff like that on these things, and treaty rights and all that kind of stuff. And then there's just
like someone's life encapsulated.
It was someone's life from like 2006 to 2011, and I was just like, okay, time to format. Put it on a sale for $60.
That's crazy. That is weird.
That's how life works.
So people, before you sell your hard drives, make sure there's nothing on them, because somebody more greasy than me might get their hands on it.
You're actually explaining an apocalypse here. That is the time before internet was really crazy, where people were putting that shit online and stuff. So
I wish I had that
it's
much
too late for all of us
on my laptop. I don't have anything like that.
Yeah.
Maybe too late for you. There's nothing that bad about me online.
Wait, you're totally right, and I think I have worse shit on my internet history than yours.
You turned into a Nekomimi then, with that noise. Wow.
No, Nekomimi is only for females. Fuck off.
Search.
Can we finally have a female member on the podcast again? Just to say yeah, just once.
I mean, I think that's your own personal thing you need to work out, man.
Like, we paid for a fucking cosplayer to send you a message. Don't you
and that is why I love you guys. That is why you guys are like in my will. Like, Like, you guys are
That cost
family.
40 quid.
When I saw that, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Are you serious?
In my
Yes,
last,
we did pay money to
my
have a
last
lady
will and
talk to you.
in my
Are
last
you
will and
serious?
testament,
No.
I'd like to leave to vacant this half-empty beer bottle.
Are you serious? Did you pay 40 quid for that?
Well, me and I think I dumped 20 in. Actually, no. How much did you pay?
I don't remember.
I
No,
think 'cause
It's
you put-
probably on video somewhere.
it was for charity.
Yeah.
We dumped.
She
what
had sent an email link or a phone thing because I think we had a thing. Like the way she looked at me, the way she looked at me in the eyes.
thing.
I think she really liked me.
She was a very nice woman.
Yeah.
She's very lovely.
We had a nice conversation, and I think she was immediately relieved we weren't weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, for full context, it was a whole cosplay auction, and you could tell there was some untoward buyers in the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cosplay auction at a low budget con with people of all questionable ages. So
Yeah,
the
the
one we
deal
had
was like you
well
had to
over
spend
18,
an hour
just so
with
you know.
whoever bought you, right?
Yeah. You volunteered. They'd put money in for charity, and then they had your services for an hour, obviously within reason. That's all we wanted. Didn't even want the full hour. We were all good.
It was like
It would have been
30
funnier
seconds.
if we
Just
did.
send him a message. Okay, great.
Send him a message, and now come play the other 57 minutes of Super Smash Bros. With us, please. We need a we need a 4-man team. Yeah, that was weird.
But yeah, Vacant. Did you enjoy the video I sent you featuring a leaf blower and my precious box of salmiakki?
I enjoyed the series of videos of you walking around with a fucking leaf blower and then having 2 of them on your shoulders.
I have fun, in case you can't realize.
It's pretty funny, and I just loved how you were bitching about your friend and his camera skills.
Yeah,
He ain't
because
no good.
the one of them just freaking sucks at filming videos. Like, I've had 3 people film these videos now. 2 of them are pretty good. The one guy, he just starts filming before I even say go. I'm just like,
Motherfucker. He
And
doesn't
let
know.
me tell you, all of these videos are a trip when you can't hear any of the audio going around. You just kind of have to piece together what's happening.
well, even sometimes when you do hear the audio, it still won't make much sense. But that's how it
No.
goes.
Sometimes even less.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll turn it up when I'm at work and I'll just watch it, and someone's like, what's that? Just never mind. It's not worth the effort of trying to explain it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if it helps any, I don't know what's going on either.
Yeah.
So we have to take you back to 1997.
1996.
Cue old music.
1996.
Oh, you weren't doing that much in your first year.
Okay, fair enough.
I hope not.
I hope not either. But yes, that's all I have to say. Yes.
Fair enough. Coryn, let's get on your week. What have you done? Anything noteworthy or interesting or something you want to discuss?
Well, I don't know. I spent a lot of time working the last couple weeks.
As a superhero.
No, not as a superhero. As an engineer, which is kind of like a superhero if you think about it.
Well, don't build yourself up too much there.
Dun da da da. No, I spent like most of last weekend in the office. That kind of sucked. I don't know. Drank with a few friends. I guess the highlight was tonight on the way here. There was a barbecue truck that's been like a food truck outside down the street from my office for the last couple weeks, and I finally got to get in to eat something from them. It wasn't too bad, but like the meat was really tough. I don't know if it was worth $6.50 for the sandwich I bought.
That's a pricey sandwich.
It is a pricey
$6.50.
sandwich. It is a barbecue sandwich though, which are pricier. And it was piled high, don't get me wrong, but the meat was tough. However, it had a nice smoky flavor, and they had like this, I think it was like a whiskey barbecue sauce, but it had very nice sweet. So it had a good flavor to it, but the meat was a little overdone, I think. Probably because it was sitting in a food truck, kind of just staying warm, you know?
I need that sandwich in my life.
And if you ever come to America, you will.
Where's the plane ticket?
I mean, give it time, man. Work on a visa first. Then we'll worry about your plane tickets. Don't put the cart before the horse.
Can I just like jump over the wall or something like that? Like,
no. Then you have to get a visa to Mexico or Canada.
do any of you happen to have teleporting powers? Like, you've been hiding for all your life?
No, I don't think so. If I have, I would not. I'd use them for other things than sneaking you into the country.
It's very nice to hear that, man. I appreciate.
I mean, no offense, but like, I'd have a Doom Tower by now.
See, if I had teleportation powers, have you ever seen the movie Jumper?
Yes.
I would be the people who made the movie Jumper because it sucked.
Why? Okay, the books are good.
That's the movie with Anakin Skywalker, right?
Yeah. I just think about that movie sometimes.
We have at least 3 copies of the game on Wii and PS2.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, boy.
Griffin's Story, I think it was. I remember that was like made in a week.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, shit.
What?
What?
Oh, no, I was just saying oh, shit.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, shit. I just
saw something
that's
going down over there.
That's my valuable contribution to it. Sorry.
Yeah. It's been pretty uneventful. I've done no much. I did get a new painting for my apartment, though. That was nice. I got Van Gogh's Skeleton with a Burning Cigarette. So now he's going to watch you sleep.
I was going to say, is that
Skeleton with a burning secret. Google, give me tips on how to sound smart when critiquing.
Wait, did you say Skeletor or Van Gogh?
It's a Van Gogh painting called A Skeleton with a Burning Cigarette.
Okay, because when Lego
That's right, man. I just lit up a doob.
Because it sounded, because you said, I heard Van Gogh, and then Lego was like, I'm going to look up Skeletor.
Skeletor with cigarette.
What if you came and I just had a picture of Skeletor on my wall?
I wouldn't want to leave.
It's painted by Van Gogh.
It's like a really classy, like oil painting.
Stuff.
I'd like that, but no.
Yeah, I want people to come around
the skeleton. I'd buy it.
It's pretty nice. I want people to come around who haven't already heard about it, and then they can ask, and I'll be like, "Oh, it's a picture of me, don't you? Isn't it obvious?"
It's just a Van Gogh I picked up in the.
Can't you see the resemblance to my bony head?
Hey,
everyone has a bony head.
I know.
That joke is gonna be wild.
I get it.
Nevons, how was your week?
It was pretty good. Finished moving into the new place, and it's a heck of a lot bigger, and I'm looking forward to living here.
Fuck you for being so happy.
I'm pretty happy.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
Fuck you for being happy. That's
like, is your new place better than your old place? And
yeah.
Is your dog like still there and around and stuff and she's cute and fluffy?
She's still there. So the backyard, the fence is only 4 feet high, and like her vertical leap is maybe 7 foot. So we have her on a tether, and there's one big tree in the backyard that she just kind of keeps looping around, and then rather than backing up and untying herself, she just gets stuck on this tree, then kind of looks at you with the sad expression. We still don't know if this dog is really smart or really dumb. It's only one extreme or the other, but there's plenty of evidence for both sides.
God damn it.
Oh,
I want a dog like that, yeah.
Why don't you get a dog like that? Well, you can't, can you, at the moment?
I can't wait for all of you to come meet my dog and get jumped on.
We'll meet the dog. We're going to meet Cammy.
Remember to turn slightly to your side so she doesn't jump right at your testicles.
I'm good at that.
Is this a thing that she does regularly?
Yes, she hops and, like, smacks you with her front paws because she wants to be, petted and loved. But based on about where she jumps when she meets new people, if you're not standing the wrong way, you will get smacked right in the balls.
That's what you want upon every new meeting. It sounds like Lego's literally taking notes.
I'm taking notes here. Like, it's good to know when I'm about to kidnap her. Show her love. Okay. Beware of losing testicles during attempt.
Beware of losing testicles. That's something that I live by in real life every day. I'm like, beware of losing testicles. Like, yeah.
I got that tattooed across my arm.
Yeah, just like keep looking at it, and I'm like, oh god, I forgot.
If anything, though, if that's on your arm and people see it, that could be like a warning to them. Like, if they fuck with you, they're gonna lose
testicles.
Yeah. You're gonna lose your testicles.
Do you imagine somebody who'd tattoo a death threat on them, like on their neck? I'm going to kill you.
What's the shittest like fighting words that you can think of, like a threat that people do? Because you know how they go,
I'm going to inflict harm on you for a prolonged period that you shall feel until the next morning light.
Because I always thought when someone ever went, I'll chin you, it's just a dumb thing to say. Like, you're gonna hit me on your chin? You're gonna hit me with your chin? Like, which one? I know.
So you understand it, Vacant. You totally understand it. You know the biggest threats are by threatening the smallest violence possible. Like, if I swear that I will break your fucking pinky, it sounds very nasty. Then when I say like I'll break your body, oh god, that sounds.
It's because it's specific.
I will literally rip out your asparagus.
I am going to fucking tear your eyelashes out.
Yes, that. Go small on the threat.
I will hit your nose with my nose.
I will literally give you a manicure.
Hey man, you better back off. I'll give you one of those paper cuts that's like not deep, but you know it's like right on the finger, and it twists, and it's like it's just there all the time.
Oh, fuck, I got one of those the other day. Right on the fingertip, in the middle of a meeting, and I just start bleeding, and it's like, oh, fuck.
I'm going to give you a paper cut so bad, it's going to be a cardboard cut.
I'm going to give you a paper cut. I'm going to give you a paper cut. It's like a tan.
Let's not go
I'm going to make your lips chapped. Yeah.
I'm a chap your lips, son. That sounds quite good now. I'm a chap your lips,
Are you coming on to me?
Why does it feel like night today?
Could be.
Why is something not right today?
It's like, we're either going to fight or we're going to fuck. One of those
Why
things is
am I
happen,
so
sunshine.
uptight today?
The ball's in your court.
First one and then the other. I leave the order up to you.
Yeah, or both. They're not mutually
Miss me. Just
either
miss
way,
me.
your ass is going to be
Just
sore.
Miss me. Just miss me.
We've missed you, Lego. We've missed you.
No, I mean miss me with that gay shit. Fuck you.
Lego, you'd be honored if I slept with you. Don't even fucking front. Let's not. My dick game is legendary, so don't. You'd want me in that little ring of yours.
Yeah, no, you mean
it's the best 25 seconds of your life.
He's gone. We've lost Lego.
You've murdered me with words.
I haven't. Of course, I'd never make love to you, Lego. In the nicest
and
way
blinded
possible.
him with science.
In the most respectful way possible, I wouldn't have sex with you. If that's okay.
I'm traumatized. I'm literally traumatized right now. You know, this is why I'm not on the Manga Raiders happy hour.
Have you got anything else? Nah, sorry, or
God, we're still in Mayor's week. Sorry.
Just pulling all the things, from storage that I haven't touched in years. Like trying to maybe think about getting my computer back up, or just. I converted my old desk into a nightstand and then got a new, slightly nicer desk and a new office chair. And
did you have that cinematic moment where you like open your old childhood drawing shit, like grades from old school and stuff? Like then you talk about it and reminisce. And
my favorite part was opening up my brother's guitar that he gave to me and finding all the like cue card notes and riffs for punk songs from like 2001, 2002.
Which songs?
Oh, all right. We got Adam's song. 1 second, let me go find the list.
Blink-182 Adam's song. Goddammit.
It is fun on a bun. Here.
Yo, man, I live for that sort of stuff. Nostalgia, man. It's like it's a better drug than kidnapping, man. Like,
I live for two things: nostalgia and kidnapping.
All right, so if anyone wants to, I can whip out. What's my
You're going to play these.
Walk by Mest, something from Dumpweed. My Friends Over You from Newfound Glory. Do you want to fight me? I don't even know that one.
Manimal, do you know these ones?
No, because I only listen to good music.
Going Away to College.
Yeah.
Okay, I still have a soft spot for the old punk rock, so... Well, I guess it'd be like pop punk. I don't know what the breakdowns are.
It gets a little blurry around the early 2000s.
Many genres.
Can I just say, I miss the punk from those good old days, like when MTV was playing actual music, and like the punk rock then was just too awesome.
You haven't been watching MTV since it's been playing actual music. What the fuck are you talking about?
All I'm saying is, don't be offended if I cover both of you guys' songs if I ever learn this guitar, and then also throw in like Bowling for Soup.
That's your album. It's covers of Lego and Barry Goldman and one Bowling for Soup song.
Correct. That is the first EP coming by the end of the year.
Is it gonna open with like freaking the Bop Bop into Phone Call for Stelly into freaking whatever that band did? I don't know.
Well, there's several hits, but let's go with 1985.
Oh, Jesus Christ, they did that? Oh, God damn it. Oh, shit, no. Oh, frick.
Are you okay?
I never thought I'd be alone. I laughed the loudest, who'd have known?
Oh, I love that song.
Back to the wall. No wonder it was never plugged in at all. I took my time. I had it up. The choice was mine. Didn't think enough. I'm too depressed to go on. You be sorry when I'm gone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I never realized how much I needed the Malawian cover of Blink-182's.
You know it, right? You're like, no, it is Italian. What are you talking about, Malawian?
What?
I know the Italian accent.
Okay.
No, fuck you guys. No, are you serious? Like I tried my best there to have like a good Italian accent there. Like
Italian. That was Italian. That was something. That's for certain. But Lego, we need to know, because you've been away. Fuck, we're only on the weeks as well. We're in the first segment still. But I need to know, how was your last year, or however long it's been? How was your 2018?
You need to remind me when I was last on, just like for the viewers to understand, and because I've totally listened to all episodes and I have a totally clear
say November.
It's just a theoretical. Okay.
From about November, yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
God damn. Fuck, how do I lie to these bastards? Fuck. Should I just say something funny?
You can just say same as always. You don't need to.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Oh,
yes, we can.
I was consulting with my. Okay. No, you know, the Manga is happy hour. I was busy as shit and did not watch anime. I have been on an anime drought since November, guys. And I know who's to blame. Sword Art Online. No, I'm joking. I don't know who's to blame. But I wasn't watching anime. But I'm pretty sure it's, like, I wasn't watching anime for ages, man. I got into real life series and stuff, and that was one thing. I didn't have anything to talk about on the happy hour. And then I took a break from internet, like for like 30 days. I watched a TED Talk or something like that, and I was super inspired by this guy saying you can be productive as shit when you take a break from Facebook, and Facebook is the devil, and it's Satan, and it's Lucifer, and it will take your soul if you let it take you.
We were all slightly worried you were dead.
Yes.
There was a real concern a few weeks ago.
The last song that I left on my SoundCloud obscurely was Kill Me Now, which was very smart of me. It was
a pretty good song too. The thing is, while Lego may not be on the happy hour all the time because of the time difference, we do keep in contact with him. So when he just disappeared for a month, we were a little concerned.
Yeah. Nope. My life is too boring for such dramatical things. You know, the honest truth is, it's very stupid. I was drawing cubes, guys. I was drawing fucking cubes. I was drawing cubes. I have this stupid thing where like I challenge myself for something small, and the more people tell me this won't help you develop in your art to do anatomy, I'm like, fuck you, I'm going to do this. And it wasn't only the happy hour and the internet that I stopped away from. I was like, I'm staying in my room until I'm done with these cubes. And I projected it, I calculated, okay, I have 280-page A4 papers to fill with cubes. It would take the better part of 3 months to finish that. But then when my ex-girlfriend said that was not smart for my art, and when other people said that I wasn't smart for my art, I was like...
That's when she became an ex. That's when you kicked her to the curb.
Yeah, probably.
Lego, it's me or the cubes.
Fuck you, bitch.
I can just see Lego.
I have to admit that was part of the thing, but yeah.
He's just manically drawing cubes. There's like 50 different cigarette butts in an ashtray.
They're just pages blue tacked to the wall. Just cubes.
It was a stupid Benjamin.
It's the cubes. They're in my mind.
Perspective. God damn it.
But
like, I'm back.
You've been working on other things. What else have you been working on? Let's turn, topically for a while and talk about this thing where we actually create stuff.
Okay. I've managed to last 10 minutes for the first time in my life. I'm like...
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
My wank game...
I'm not talking about girls.
Right now.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Are we talking about... What the fuck have you just said?
I just wanted to say something.
Okay. Well, congratulations on making it to double digits there, pal. You've done well.
It's a hard left turn we took there, but I think we're back on track.
Did I just shock the happy hour? Okay,
I wasn't expecting that, but
I mean, we did pose a question about what you've been working on. Otherwise, besides
games.
Like I don't understand. You need to be more specific. Like
I've been working on time.
Okay, you talk about comics and art and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, context and all that.
You've been working on one project for more than 10 minutes.
Yes. Can we just segue that and put some... No, it's not called segue. God damn it, I'm using terms that are not fitting. I've been drawing more. I'm drawing a comic now and stuff, like in my doujin level stuff. I'm unfortunately unable to draw hentai, but it's pretty good. I finally got a flow, guys. Apparently storyboards are as amazing as they said they are. Even though they look like shit, they're pretty helpful in bringing your thoughts together, so...
It's almost like all those things people have always said might be true.
Exactly, Coryn. And I know that you said that in a sarcastic way, but sometimes you're a proud Malawian African bastard, and you watch these YouTube videos with all these advice, and you're like, I can do it better. I'll draw my fucking cubes for a fucking month and fucking disappear off the face of the fucking earth for no fucking reason, and then you just fucking lonely for no point at all, and then you just apparently you can just do stuff the way people advise you to do them, because humans have lived for thousands of years, and YouTube has been around for ages, and some of them know what they're talking about. So
it just turns out that just because the consensus believes something is good does not mean they are wrong.
Exactly. And that was my week, guys. Also, watch Avengers, please.
You've watched the Avengers, haven't you?
What was your favorite part?
Who died?
Was it when that one guy died? Who was it again? I forget. I've also seen it, though. We should talk about it. Who died?
Huh? Wait, were we talking about talking about the Manga Raiders Happy Hour episode, week? Wait, how was your week, Vacant? How was your week, actually?
It was good. He saw Avengers. Who died in it?
We won't talk about it until maybe next week. Whenever
I know you are dead in it.
I'm not dead. I haven't died. I'm a surviving character.
Unlike Star-Lord? Huh?
I are you guys still talking about the DC Justice League film? I don't think the Flash died. What did you say there? I didn't hear that correctly.
I think it was Superman who died, actually. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Twice.
Superman passed away, and then he was he was reborn for our sins. The Dragon Balls wished him back or something. I've not seen the film, so I don't know.
Spoiler alert.
We won't press you for it. It's okay, Lego. Just good to have Batman. In terms of my week, not too much. Just I've been ill. I have been ill all fucking week.
Oh, man.
Thursday, I was ill as shit. Ill. Had a cold, fever. But I managed to drag my ass to work. Manager's bollocking me, telling me to go home because, like, you know, you're going to feel worse if you keep being in work. I was like, I'll be fine. Saturday, Sunday, felt a bit better. Girlfriend gets really, really ill. She misses the Comic-Con in Wales because she's too ill to go. Just a bit sad.
Oh, God.
That would have been good. Pink Power Ranger was there. All that. That was the one person that her mate wanted to see.
She's nice.
So she couldn't go there, unfortunately. And then Monday, I was like, right, I'm getting over this shit. Monday hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. I was down and out for the count. I was fucked. I just was in bed all day. But on the plus side, it gave me a lot of time to catch up with a lot of this season's anime. It also gave me a chance to catch up on a lot of wrestling. And it also gave me a chance to play Kingdom Hearts 2. We're getting back into that.
Oh, yes.
I've been ill and just playing that because my girlfriend wants to play through it, but it's kind of them things where she wants to play it, but she doesn't want to play it. She wants to watch it, so I have to play it in her stead. But
no, that doesn't exist. Girlfriend's so interested in Frozen.
Have you not heard of like Markiplier?
Well, no,
because Markiplier's paid it at some point.
She doesn't. She wants to like sort of, I don't know, guess go at her own pace. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want commentary of it, but she wants to watch us play it. She
likes to backseat play the game.
Her own pace is just very similar to your pace.
Lucky bastard of the night.
I enjoy Kingdom Hearts. I played it, but the last time I played Kingdom Hearts 2 has got to be 10 years ago. Easily.
What have you been playing it on? Like, what platform?
It's the PS4, because you can get the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5.
God, I need a PS4, man.
It's only 25 quid. So we played that again. Those worlds are a lot shorter than I remember. I remember spending like a couple days on each world, but the playtime as I'm doing them is literally like an hour to an hour and a half from each one. And I don't rush through the cutscenes. I make sure I get all the treasure that I can and try and collect everything that I can and do a bit of training as well. Because it's an RPG. I like to be thorough with these shits, so I feel a bit sad about that. I'm like, fuck, I'm rinsing through this game. It makes me feel like... Go on, sorry.
No, I was just laughing.
Oh. I think it makes me feel sad because I'm like, if I go back to an old game, like if I go and play like an epic like Final Fantasy X, am I going to just blitz through it again?
I think unfortunately, Vacant, you're suffering from being good at video games.
Well, no.
Okay, have you played a difficult game recently?
Other than that, I've been playing Fortnite, and I'm not good at Fortnite. The skill level...
Oh, man, Fortnite, man.
The skill curve that's happened now, because a lot of people have jumped on that, is now insane. So there's a lot of good people on that game. There's a lot of shit people, comparatively.
I was like in the bus, and some kid was like had Fortnite on his phone and stuff like that. I'm just like, damn, this game is really everywhere. It's worse than, in quotation marks, than, oh god, Overwatch. Like, it's even worse than Overwatch.
It's free.
Everywhere it is.
I mean,
it's free? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's free to play.
You're joking.
The original game is not free, but the Battle Royale point is free.
Yeah.
Literally. I seriously stepped out of the game. I seriously was saving up for it. Are you serious?
Well, I have good news.
Okay, Manga Raiders, we are going on a Fortnite Manga Raiders happy hour. We are going
Don't you need a PlayStation 4?
Holy shit. Don't tell me it's PlayStation only.
You can play it on the PC or the Xbox or phone. You can play it on whatever.
PC, Manga Raiders Fortnite. Happy hour.
It's too late. We're all on PUBG now.
You missed
like
that
an
train, sucker.
old whippersnapper and stuff like that. Damn.
Other than that, recovered, and we had today another wrestling event, the first major one of a Western promotion in Saudi Arabia. Basically, the people of Saudi Arabia paid a lot of money to WWE to put on a show, a quite ridiculous show. It was a 50-man Royal Rumble, and title matches, and ladder matches, and steel cage matches, and all this shit. And it was a very mixed bag. It was a bit weird.
Mention some names. Like, what are the badass names? Was there the Tiger Man or?
No, they were WWE superstars. Like, it wasn't... Well, they had some new recruits who came down. At one point, they had some Saudi Arabian people who'd gone to the tryouts. So they had some guys who were native to the country in the ring being interviewed. Cool. And then Davari brothers came out waving the Iranian flag because they are Iranian. Ooh, I thought that was it was a risky choice, that was. Because I was like, oh shit, they're in a stadium of 70,000 people talking about how Saudi Arabians aren't great people. But it was all a bit. It worked out fine. I
assume that was definitely an understood bit, and they probably brought in extra people for that.
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah, because obviously there was bits where like there was no women on the show. Women couldn't compete, which is a bit of a sticking point. There's a bit of a grey area there. Also, like Finn Balor, he's doing the whole Balor Club is for everyone, and he's got like the rainbow sort of pattern shirt, so it's like for gay pride and stuff and LGBT support. Didn't wear that today. He didn't come out with any rainbow today, which is kind of smart because he probably would have been stoned, but they're getting there. As people said, you can't change, you can't progress overnight, so... You know, that's...
No, you let stuff in bit by bit. It's not like the Saudi Arabians' fault anyway. It's a very few people whose fault it is anyway.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. Most people...
Mostly the British.
People. It's us Brits. Fuck
it really is, though.
And ethnicity and everything. It's not us. We're lovely. We're well nice.
No, you're all the ones who split up the entire Middle East into the perfect-looking lines. This looks good.
You split up the Middle East.
You split up the Middle East. We didn't have anything to do with it.
Personally. You're an engineer, so you probably know how to do it better than I do. That's why it's all the neat lines.
I'd at least group the ethnic groups together.
Well, let's not worry about that. But
I was so sad that the Leafs lost against the Bruins and they could not advance.
Thank you, Manimal.
I was honestly it was like the other Monday when I was watching the third game with my friends. I think it was the third or the whatever.
One of the games.
We were watching it at the one place where we hang out, and I was freaking getting into it. When the Leafs are playing, that's everything. Like I don't care about other teams, but like okay, the Leafs. Like I'm like, you feel like you grow up and people are like the Leafs, and you're like, yeah, the Leafs. And when you watch them win, you're like, yeah,
the Leafs.
Yeah, and then you start to like look at the scores, and then they lose, and you just don't care about hockey again.
Don't talk to me about that because Arsenal squandered a chance in the Europa League. I don't want to go into it because football bores everyone. But one moment I want to highlight from the Greatest Royal Rumble because it was a bit of a mixed bag, the card itself. However, the best moment, the highlight undoubtedly, was Titus O'Neil. Titus Worldwide. He came down to the ring with a full head of steam, slipped on the mat, and then slid on the mats to right under the ring. And it's the best clip ever. Everyone lost the shit. The commentators just couldn't do anything. It was amazing, and I'm going to try and get that GIF for you. I've retweeted it if you want to check our Twitter. It's on there. But it's great. He's a big 6'5" or 6 dude, and he just slides under the ring unintentionally. I think he died inside, but it was great. I could watch it all day long. But that's it from us.
Oh, wait. Lego.
Go on.
Yes.
Kick down the door, kicked it down to the floor. Give me some more. I shout it out to the floor. Axe in my hand.
I cut them down.
Still sounds great with that Skype delay.
Yeah. That was something. That was a lengthy ass. How was your weeks? But it's okay because Lego's here, so it's in true Lego tradition. We go off the rails. It's fine. It was good. We're going to hit the news. So it's Newsy Poos.
Wait, news. Every day when I wake up, I wonder why I live for the news.
Not bad.
Thank you very much. That was the news. That's Barry Goldman there with his little news jingle. I have not got much, even though it's been a delayed week. We've had more than a week worth of news. There's only 2 little bits, really, that I've got. Attack on Titan Season 3 trailer has just dropped, if anyone has seen it yet, and the news that it's going to debut on July 20th, and it is going to run for 24 episodes. So it's going to be a big, long arc, hopefully. So I'm
picking
looking
up
forward
the pace
to that.
a bit.
Yeah, I did suspect that it was going to be that. If they did 12 on this season 2, makes sense to do a longer arc for this one, just because of the actual story itself. Should be good.
And it's nice we didn't have to wait 4 years in the meantime.
Well, that was the thing. I'm more just happy that they've given a release date, even though they can change. I know Full Metal Panic was definitely there as a timely reminder of that, but it looks like they've got shit done on it. There's a trailer.
What do you guys think of the manga? Like where it is?
We don't talk about the manga because Coryn isn't up to date.
I am anime exclusive.
I want to hear what you guys have to say about some reveals.
That's because you like spoilering things.
Who the hell is anime exclusive to Attack on Titan? Come on, Corey.
I am, because it's the best way to take in the stupid thing.
It really is, because the art of the manga is ugly.
Come on, piss off.
I mean, it's better than anything I could do, but it is not. Oh no, it's not great for me.
When it's in the anime, it's got great music and animation going on, and it's not all sketchy as shit.
Yeah, in terms of where the manga is now, whoo!
Yep, that is an expression for it.
It's something. I think the original author died and someone's replaced him. Someone who's never read Attack on Titan, but you know, it is what it is. It had to. I don't know. I'll go into it. Maybe one day we'll go into it.
What about the new big three?
The new big three.
Okay, well, the contenders.
The new big. So shonen.
Yeah.
What do you think the contenders are?
Like Black Clover, obviously, My Hero Academia, and damn it, I was pretty sure.
One Piece.
The big two.
The big two, then the big two.
We got One Piece still there. Obviously,
yeah,
One Piece is
but like One Piece is like still part of the original triumvirate, right? They're just
this is the new big two: Black Clover and Boku no Hero.
Like the anime, even like, what are the opinions there from you guys?
My Hero is killing Black Clover in terms of the anime.
Yeah, I think manga too. To be honest.
And the manga, yeah. No, the manga. To be fair to Black Clover, I'm really digging this arc of the manga.
Yes,
like this.
Yes.
Where is everyone up to date with the Black Clover manga? Who cares?
It doesn't matter. I'm off a few weeks, but nobody cares.
No one cares. So basically, Licht is there. He's enacted his plan. Load of people have been taken over by elves, so their souls have been, kind of sharing a body, but they're the dominant one. So now their friends have turned on them.
Dude, this Kenpachi woman, that was unexpected. Awesome. She's awesome. Oh man.
You knew she was going to be super
she's
strong.
The best.
She's the super strong lioness woman. Of course, she's going to be crazy strong. She's good. Okay. I like where they're going with it, but you know. I really liked the latest one. I loved how they did the sort of, they cheat. It was like a game, video game hack.
Reflect.
He basically, his ability, his trap was that it basically absorbs magic and then reflects it back at double the strength. And then Asta bounces it back to him. So they hacked this ability to the point where he bounced it back a few times. So it doubled and then doubled and then doubled and then doubled and doubled. Until it was this super massive energy attack, which was pretty damn cool. He's really creative with stuff like that, and I like that. However, awesome. My Hero is my favorite of the two. By large, especially on the anime. Manga's really good.
No complaints there. Definitely.
But yeah, I'm digging. I am all in on My Hero, especially on this third season. I think it's going to be awesome.
I know this is beating like a dead horse, but something Coryn said on the Manga Readers forum he was writing a Bleach fan fiction with the Manga Readers there, and I mentioned are we ever going to reach a level where we have how do you say Juhabah? God damn it, I don't know how to say.
Oh god, yeah.
I always just call them your watch.
You watch. I always preferred you harbor.
You watch.
I've seen it translated as that several times. It's just you watch.
Like I know a little German, and I have no idea what the right translation is.
I don't think it matters.
So, Quincy guy.
There were so many translations for his name.
So I was asking you, Coryn, like, is it ever going to reach your watch levels, this fanfic? And you're like, very definitive, like, nope. And I think that was the wrong direction for it to go to. And I thought about it in the back of my head, but like when I thought about it deeply, I was like, yeah, totally. Like after Dayside with Aizen, it didn't need to go that far. Like, damn.
Well, it got too. Common...
It escalated too much, too soon, too fast, and it didn't make any goddamn sense. And Quincy's had all sorts of random powers, and it's just, the Quincy's, we have bows and arrows. No, you don't. We have anything. We have problem powers.
The Quincy's never shot
it's the pitfalls of shonen. Yeah, it's the pitfalls of shonen. It's the power of the problem of scaling power and escalation. And also it's when you establish rules or set rules for a certain race or a certain, certain, like the magic or the rules of your world and how combat is. And then you suddenly later just go, nope, actually, totally different. You don't need to worry about that. It's like if Naruto and shit, like, how they were all doing like ninjutsu and all that and it was all on chakra. And then if they suddenly just went, actually, we've all got rockets and lasers now.
Well, they did blow up mountains, but yeah, okay, they didn't go that far. They never broke the rules, to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you establish a set rule in the universe for how things work, and go right, this is definitely who these people are. This is what they do. And this is all their themes and shit. And then you just go, actually, fuck all that. Here's a guy in a wrestling mask.
Changing reality by being cheered upon. What the hell, man?
Because you have like JoJo does puzzle fights and Dragon Ball has power fights, but Naruto is this weird like combination of never going too far in either direction.
It was blend. It depended on the characters as well. Some you just had straight out, I'm stronger. But then if it was like, depending if it was more technical ability, so like Shikamaru and the voodoo-y guy, I know that was really like intricate with stuff, and it's like, okay, well, the dude they had to kill like 5 times. I forgot what his name was with the masks. Kazuma, I think his name was. Hidan and Kazuma, yeah.
Hidan.
That's it.
That was a good fight.
They were cool. That was awesome fights. I love them. I love that shit.
You'll have people throwing around giant balls of energy, and then here comes, I got puppets. Y'all better watch out. It's puppets.
Poison. Got poison inside. This puppet is gonna get you. I don't know what that voice was. He gonna get you. Speaking of going to get you, the author of Rurouni Kenshin.
God, no.
After child pornography fine.
No, I'm not hearing
Kenshin,
this.
Shut up.
No.
Rurouni Kenshin will resume publication this June. So it's back from hiatus, of course. So Nobuhiro Watsuki. He was charged with the possession of child pornography last fall, and of course they placed the manga on hiatus. However, it is going to come back to serialization this June. So he's got off with possessing child pornography with a 200,000 yen fine, which is roughly $1,870. That's his punishment, and now they're going to resume his manga.
I just don't want to talk about this. It wasn't Samurai X. It wasn't Samurai X, man.
Here is the statement from the publisher. They've said it will return to print. The manga publication Jump Square's editorial department offered a deep apology for the long hiatus, not for his actions, but for the hiatus. Sorry, guys, and to everyone involved for causing.
It just keeps on getting worse and worse.
They added the author spends his days reflecting with remorse. And think as though it's our obligation as a publisher, as well as
remorse reach double digits?
As an author, make a way for us to reply for the work to various opinions we've been getting. And so from July issue, okay, so basically they're saying it's their duty to bring this back.
We've talked it over, and the worst punishment we can think of is making him continue to live as a manga artist.
And make this money.
We could all get it. I don't want to. I brought it up, and we can get into the whole how ridiculous the punishment is, how ridiculous the fact that he's going back with no consequence. But it's an issue with the culture. It's not a serious offense in Japan. It's why lolis exist, because they don't seem to think that it's a culture and their laws and rules and regulations, all that shit. They don't seem to find it as bad as we do in the West, which is weird. But it's a different culture.
It's something us bitching about. It's not going to help anyone. Exactly.
And it's a heavy ass topic. Don't want to get into it. So let's not get into it. I'm tired of the whole debate. Let's not. Fuck that. Don't know why I brought it up. But there is something more exciting that we should get into, and that is the wonderful sunshine and rainbows filled season, the spring season. We've got first impressions to do. We've got shit that we've watched. Manimal, step up to the plate. What have you watched?
Please tell me you're talking about live action or something.
He's wiggling his finger at us and then
Manimal is currently
continuing to eat cereal.
I've just had a look. So Manimal is currently sitting away from his microphone.
Oh,
we've gone too long. He's in the cereal phase of the episode.
Yeah, he's squatting on an amp, miles away from his microphone, eating cereal. He looks like a child who's been given, do you know, like feral children in movies and stuff. And they're given food and they retreat to the corner of the room.
Okay, now you've got to do a Steve Irwin or some British narrator voice.
Gargoyle.
Yeah, like
a gargoyle surrounded by electric guitars.
Well, this is just this is the way he's found himself. Okay, Manimal's not watched anything, I'm pretty certain. Corey.
He's waiting for Full Metal Panic to finish.
Yeah.
Just put that as a thumbnail.
I suppose. Lego, you said yourself you haven't caught any of these.
I haven't. Sorry.
No. No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We'll talk about what we've been watching. That's fine. Coryn, what?
I've never seen anything like this before. This is hilarious.
I'm sorry. He's come off the amp now. He's closer.
This is hilarious shit.
His head's poking up.
This is fucking hilarious.
Oh, he's coming back to the amp. Okay. I don't know if Vacant's gone back.
This is this is like a nature documentary.
It kind of is. And here we see the Manimal in his natural environment, crouched upon it. I am eating. Is that Captain Crunch?
Exactly.
Oh, it's not Captain Crunch. Maybe it's Cinnamon Toast. I don't know. I think he's seen me. Oh no. Alright. He's getting aggressive now. Alright, I'm gonna sneak up. And I'm gonna stick my finger up his bum and see what he does.
I give up. I give up.
Right. So yeah, let's see. I watched the next episode of Galactic Heroes, which I'm still enjoying. We got a little more depth on Blonde Dude.
You're watching Legend of Galactic Heroes.
The new one.
Legendary site. Wait, there's a new one? Fuck
there's
that
a new
shit.
one that come out.
Oh, come on.
Everyone keeps saying that, but I really don't give a shit. So, yeah, I'm watching the new one.
You pleb. Oh my god.
Wait, I'm not a plebe.
Are you wearing a Supreme parody shirt right now, Vacant? When did you become this cool? Fuck you, man. God damn it, he has a full-grown beard.
I've always had a beard ever since you've known me.
I haven't seen you in ages, though. I'm so jealous of you guys. You guys are living it up. You guys have beards. You guys have wives and girlfriends and dogs and engineering careers and guitars on your walls and Fruity Loops cereal. Like happy hour.
Legend of Galactic Heroes, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But I'm watching Galactic Heroes, the remake, I think. I don't know. But it's fine. It's scratching an itch, and that's all I want it for. Alright, I'm using it and throwing it away like a cheap date.
You deserve to pay it more respect.
I could. And then I'm watching, Megalobox, still really good.
What is Megalobox? It reminds me of Medaka Box. Wait. Do you remember?
Magic?
No, do you remember Medaka Box? This overpowered girl, high school girl. It was from Nisio Isin as well.
No. Megalobox is a show set in like a post-apocalyptic or like dystopian kind of future.
Oh, I
where
love that.
the main sport is boxing, but everyone has robot arms.
Shit, I saw a trailer for that. It's good as it looked.
It's really good. It's excellent.
It's very good.
Do people die when they're killed?
No one's died yet, but
it seems to be.
Yes.
It's not that kind. It's a very grounded kind of show. If you discount the fact everyone has like robot bits strapped onto them.
Have you watched it too then, Nair?
Yes. I really like it. The animation is quality. It's got those thick, like, pencil lines rather than, like, full ink. Looks very pretty. And it's a good show. It's got them future people fighting each other.
Yeah, and it's getting into this big, like, he's going to have his first, like, real boxing match the next episode.
Yeah.
Because, like, beforehand he, like, got the shit beat out of him by the champion. And that was kind of unfair. And then he's just beat up a bunch of scrubs otherwise. But this one should be, like, the first actual, like, we really get to see a good match kind of happen.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like a EPO style thing where it's an extended period in a ring.
Yeah, something like that.
Because, like, the champion guy looks, main character has basically those shitty exoskeletons that are now super high-tech strapped to his arms. Yeah. And the champion rival character is Jax from Mortal Kombat.
Oh no! Oh no!
So I don't think he has actual robotic replacement arms, but they said it was like a skin, basically. That goes over his regular arms.
What all is there yet, but they fight each other, and
I need to see this.
The main character gets his shit pushed in, although he almost got a good swing in at one point. And the end of the fight is him getting up and yelling, "Hey, you didn't kill me, so I basically won. Get back here."
Oh, that's logical,
badass.
but damn.
It's a fun show. So far, there's been at least one boxing every episode, and as long as it keeps that up, I'll keep watching.
That's a pretty good ratio, to be fair.
At least one boxing,
How many episodes are you guys expecting from it? Like, or is it already written?
It's gonna be. Well, I think it's
an adaptation of a 50-year-old manga called Ashita no Joe.
Yeah. So, the main character's name is literally just Joe.
Wait, isn't Ashita no Joe like a boxing manga? Like, there's no mecha shit.
But this is it's based on that, but it's like sort of it's set in this dystopian future. So it's not like a reboot or anything. It's sort of like a spin-off. As
it's a loose adaptation.
Yeah. So think classic sports anime and that kind of style, but then add robot arms.
So
that's
defense remains about the same. It's offense that's multiplied by about 20.
Yeah. So, and some people have giant fucking pistons and shit, and it's all sorts of stuff.
You just picked up a plucky orphan kid who might be his mechanic. It's great.
No, correction, he picked up 5 plucky orphan kids.
Okay, but one of them is his mechanic, and the posse. That's just it's real fun.
It's good. This is what gives me hopes for writing. Like, if you guys pitched this idea to me, of course I'd be supportive, but I'd be like, turning that into an anime? Like, if you played back the words you've used to describe this show, I'm just like, damn, that is so outlandish and just random.
The elevator pitch is it's boxing, but everyone is strapped up with robot parts. And, the executive listening to this is going, are you talking about real boxing or fiction? I go, either one.
Yeah, that's the log line. Boxers with robot arms. That's all you need to know. And it's real good. And other than that, I'm watching Golden Kamuy still, which is excellent. I really like just the pace and tone of it.
I am gonna stick with the manga because I don't think I could bear
Hey.
I don't
know what?
There's really none of that in the second episode. I guess it's only been 2 so far, hasn't it?
No, there's third episode came out.
Well, it's out, but it's only Friday, so it's technically next week.
No. It's fourth episode come out this week. Third episode came out last.
Surely
Friday.
not.
Yeah, because I put
third episode 4 days ago. Golden Kamuy.
Oh, Monday it comes out, not Friday. Yeah. No.
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry. Yeah, there's been 3 episodes so far.
3 episodes, but I haven't watched it because this is technically the one that should have come out 2 days ago.
I read an interview with the director where he was talking about, we made the bear CGI on purpose to make it seem otherworldly and, so different that it would stand out, which...
I mean, this is literally what I said last episode.
Like some real hot bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, first episode, it bothered me. You see a bear again on the third one. It's weird because the baby bears are just like the
Is
same
the bear
animation.
that bad?
It's very, very.
It's not.
It's like
cel-shaded at all.
It's like Berserk bad.
It's not the fact that it's bad. It's more that it's such a contrast to the rest of the animation.
It doesn't blend. It's like the Amazing World of Gumball levels of here's 2 different kinds of animation thrown together.
Yeah.
Oh, and Gumball has no chill. Okay.
In the third episode, there was a bear again. The same style of bear. Didn't bother me that much. It really didn't bother me as much. I mean, it's pretty fucking brutal. That one, it slashes someone's face off, and it's just hanging off his face. It's kind of weird. I'm really enjoying Golden Kamuy as well. I really like it.
I'm going to go on the record as saying I'm into the weird art style thing. But
yeah.
I reserve the right to change my mind if it gets really bad, but I am kind of into it. Because last episode I did say the exact same thing of making the bears kind of otherworldly, considering we introduced them as rogue gods and shit like that, so...
Yeah, like the Ainu...
Hey, boo-boo, I'm going to eat your face.
Like the Ainu people...
Is that a map to a picnic basket?
Like they do elaborate a little bit more on it and sort of the Ainu lore and how they view bears and stuff in the wild and that kind of thing. So,
which honestly is my favorite part. Like the best part of the second episode when she was just cooking that squirrel. Cooking I use loosely since she just kind of mashed it.
I need to watch this. The random things you guys are quoting, like damn.
Oh, dude, it's a really good show.
It's a good show.
It's really good. Like I say, it isn't paced the way I thought it was going to be. Like, it's not paced in the way I figured it would be, but I'm really enjoying it. It's just them having, strolls through the wood.
It's also probably worth mentioning that the manga has a really weird pace starting out.
Oh, okay.
So this could all just be faithful adaptation if it feels wonky for now.
It doesn't, yeah, because it's sort of a bit... It's not, like I say, it's not bad. Like, I actually kind of enjoy it. It just wasn't the way I'd expect the plot to play out. Because they go, right, here's the premise, here's the characters, and then it sort of goes off and does its own thing.
Like, in the second episode, they get, 3 whole parts of the map, which seems quick.
And then you meet other people, and,
Yeah, it's like, some of these guys are okay. I don't know.
Have you met the escape artist guy yet?
Yeah, he was in the second episode. Yeah. I really liked it when he just coughs up a bullet.
That was cool.
In case I had to shoot the locks off.
He gets increasingly better at that.
Oh, man.
I do.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Golden Kamuy. I'm definitely going to stick with it. Like I say, third episode was good as well. Some good shit in there. I enjoyed it. And you'll really love it then, Coryn, because there's a lot of that about the Ainu lore, and you see other members of the village.
I do like the Ainu stuff. It's really cool.
I'm so excited to hear about anime. I'm not even able to guess what's about to happen. This is they're adapting stuff that I've never even read.
Yeah. I also just love when Sugimoto screams, "I'm Sugimoto the Immortal," and then stab shit. That's the best part, really.
Have they gotten to the part where Asurpa is convinced Sugimoto eats poop because, the word miso has... Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that must be the third episode then.
He's adding thingy to it. He's adding miso, and he's trying to convince her to try it, and she just keeps saying, that's poop, that's the word poop.
A Serpa is a gold mine for reaction faces.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They
just
can
so far
translate
it's
that.
fantastic.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm loving that series so far. Like I say, it's great, great first 3 episodes, and I don't see it slowing down, so it's one I'm definitely going to stick with the spring season. And I would encourage you to check it out, Lego, if you can, because it's probably something right up your alley.
Are there panty shots? I'm sorry. No, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm serious. I'm going to watch
Tell
it.
him yes. Just lie.
Yes. There is a naked woman in there who's someone sleeping with her, and then he throws the naked woman at a samurai dude. He literally just launches her like as if she was a fucking pillow. It's great. He just grabs her leg and just wings it at him.
That doesn't happen. You're messing with me now.
It's great. Unless I watched it wrong. It happens like in a split second, but I'm pretty certain he threw the woman at him, and he just it just misses him.
I'm definitely checking this out. Damn.
Yeah, Golden Kamuy. Good shit.
No, the show, if you are looking for tits, which I'm also watching, is Darling in the France.
Darling in the France.
Yeah. So, the last episode I watched, I didn't watch the one from this week, obviously, since we're off on our timing, right? So it was the one where they have the big sort of battle, and they break open the thing, and fucking Stretzlia turns all red and shit.
Yeah.
That one? What are your
14
thoughts?
or 15?
I don't know, man. The one I just described to you.
Okay, that's 15 from the sounds of it. Yeah, when they... Oh, yeah, of course, when they go all red.
Yeah, when she goes all red and he has to, like, run through the exploding city in the training module.
Yeah, so there was 2 episodes that I'd not seen. So when I last left off, it was 13. Episode 13 was when Ichigo went through the whole, the sort of separation and breakup of the 2... Or was that... No, that's 14.
That's 14, yeah. So 15 is the one I watched.
Yeah, 15 is the one.
I don't know why it's called Gion when none of the other titles have odd names like that.
Gion is the bird that he refers to, the bird that only has one wing.
Okay, that makes... But everyone else has longer names, like the Beast and the Princess, the City of Eternity. Yeah. And then that's just Gion.
This is impactful.
I guess so.
But yeah, so it was they'd been separated. She'd gone back to her group. She's obviously turning more monstrous. He's a bit upset, but Ichigo's desperately trying to keep him there. Even using her feminine charms and kissing him and confessing her love to him and all this. And that all lasted 1 episode.
I have to. No, I do have to.
Thing.
I have to give the kids credit for being. Oh, he's not into me. I really shouldn't turn this into something it shouldn't be.
I thought. Yeah, but I thought she's done the confession. I thought they were going to stretch it over a couple episodes. I feel like the
I'm
came a little
really glad they didn't. I'm glad they cut it short. Because I don't want to see that play out. I want Ichigo and Goro to just have a sit down and, understand their places in the world. Both as, teammates and partners, and also in this weird love triangle thing they tried, but it's all just a linear fucking path that leads to 0-2.
Goro's just the smartest person in all this.
Goro is the best character.
Yeah, so what happens is essentially one of these plantations they want to crack open. I forgot what it's called, Grand Crevasse.
It's the Grand Crevasse, and it seems to be, I think, not really a plantation so much as probably a factory for the whatchamacallits? The big blue monster thing.
Klaxors.
The Klaxors, because we get a hint in episode 15 that nudge, nudge, they're totally fucking monstrosities created by humans because, they break open one of the cores and it's oh, that kind of looks like a person inside. Wonder what that's about. Who knows?
It's so on the nose. It's
baby's first foreshadowing.
Yeah. It's maybe. I wonder what that is.
I am very much looking forward to just the whole system collapsing, because it feels like it's about to. They keep getting fed these things everyone's lying to you, and they're questioning authority more and more, and fucking shit up.
And they've seen firsthand, even their own plantation, the Nana and Papa people, they saw how they blew up another a plantation.
Yeah, Nana and what's the fuck is the dude's name? I can never remember.
Is his name Papa?
It's not Papa. Papa's like the god leader.
Okay. Fuck knows what his name is then. The male.
I'm gonna find it. The male dude who no one refers to in the first person.
Yeah, I was surprised at him because they both reacted in the way that the big overseers of the humans and mankind, those kind of lord people with the masks on, they were quite nefarious and they blew up a plantation to try and wound the thing.
Hachi.
They also Hachi,
the only adult with a normal fucking name.
So that was interesting, and they saw it, and obviously they reunited. 02, I almost said C2 then. 02 and Hero reunited, and they're there, and they did the Kill transformation, almost like scene for scene.
Practically scene for scene.
And they came back, and they had a super cool red robot, and special because of the power of love.
I do like the red robot. I do think it's pretty good looking.
I liked that they came back together. I liked to play, with Goro, because literally Goro's like, look, just shut the fuck up, Ichigo.
I love how they just picked him up afterwards. It's like, stop being a fucking hero, Goro. We know you're a better person than the rest of us, but stop it. Also,
I love Goro. Goro's good.
Yeah, did you notice the editing error they made?
No.
What's Ichigo and Goro's robot called?
I can't remember what it was called. But
you know the one. It gets its head all ripped up, and then the next time we see it, it's fine again.
Oh, yeah!
It just gets...
It has hair.
It has like weird hair thing going on or something. But I liked it when they destroyed its head a bit, and we got to see like the whole face, but then the next time it shows up, it's fine.
Oh, I didn't register. Didn't click.
So they made a continuity error there, unless they heal really quick, but I don't think they do.
Nah.
So, I really liked it was all destroyed. I want to see more of that. I always love it in these robot shows where they blow up the robots a bit,
I like seeing some damage on shit. That's why I used to love with Dragon Ball Z when the clothes got tattered and, they look like they've been through a fucking war.
I was going to go with, like, Gundam when they, like, get half the face ripped off,
Anytime you can see a little bit of face in a Sentai, that's good stuff.
Yeah, it was sort of like that. It was it felt very similar to that. Where you can just kind of see something else going on behind the mask.
That's good. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and it has gotten a lot better from that bumpy road when they had between, like, episode 6 and 10 or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was real bumpy there, and I think it's kind of found itself a little bit,
Yeah, interested to see where they go with it next. There's 8 it's 8 episodes left into 8 or 9.
It should be 9 if it's 24 episodes.
Yeah, 9 episodes.
So we got room to go.
It eventually passes the 14-episode test.
What is the 14-episode test?
It's like the 3-episode test, but you're just...
hanging on.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was sold by the time we got to... I guess it was episode 10 when they finally brought me back around into it, and I said, okay, this is going to be a show I'm going to enjoy.
Yeah.
Because that was when what's his name, Zorome goes out into the city, and everything else has been quality past that. It really was that 6 to 9 episodes that was real bad.
That was their filler.
It was filler in a show that's original.
It's weird to say. It's 24. Yeah, it's original content, 24 episodes, and yet they had like the beach episode. They had
they had a beach episode.
They did
boys versus girls.
That's what it feels like. Is that it should have been condensed into 12. And I might change my tune, but it almost feels like they said, we need more than 12. And they're like, you're getting 24. And they're like, but we don't need 24. And they're like, you're filling 24 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was made of 2 core.
Because we literally had a beach episode and an episode where they split the house in half with duct tape. Gone.
Yeah, it was all just the normal hijinks of anyway, whatever. Fuck it. We spoke about it at the time. Only complaint is I would have liked them to build the drama a little bit for a couple episodes and maybe get them at the lowest point before they finally, go and reunite. But
I'm kind of happy with the way they did it.
Yeah.
Actually, because like they had
more action.
It leads to more action and they get the plot moving. Also, I like how at the end of episode 14, 02 is walking off and there's like 3 dozen like other pilots, and the blonde kids all like, they're all for you. And then they're all fucking dead at the episode 15 beginning. It's like, fuck, we're burned through them all already. Shit. Like, she's immediately beast mode. Literally.
Yeah, I do like how they sort of... Yeah, I suppose. They got to the meat of it, which was nice.
I am disappointed her skin didn't go red, too. But it is pretty cool how her horns, like, antlered up and connected to the robot.
And then he just broke them apart like nothing.
Well, yeah. I think there was some metaphor going on. But it was pretty good.
Because of his love. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
So, I think it feels like at this point we can get past the bullshit I love you thing and just get on with the robots. Because I don't know where else we could go. Everyone knows who loves anyone else. Right?
Yeah, it's gotta be... I'm interested now, because normally with these things, they wait to... The love confession and all that kind of shit, and them being together happens penultimate episode. The last episode. It's not 2/3 of the way through the series. So now they've got a fair chunk of the show where they're supposed to be together, and it's going to be kind of interesting to see what they do with that.
Yeah, like, it feels like, Ichigo and Hiro are on the same page, Goro and Ichigo are on the same page, 02 and Hiro are on the same page. Everyone feels like they're on the same page.
All the teenage romantic bullshit's gone out of the way. Now it's time for more mecha action and the world building.
Well, I can see some more teenage romance bullshit with Fat Kid and the Big Tit Girl, whose names are not enough. Their names are not important enough to remember because they haven't done enough for the show.
No.
But they have the coolest mech.
The
green, like, with the dress-looking thing and the big old puffy Russian hat thing. I love that.
I like that one.
It is the coolest mech.
It's got a big fuck-off cannon. How could you hate?
I did like how we see some more of the other mech with the glasses chick pilots. How it has, super gun arms. Also, do you notice how the Nines, they have completely... backwards and all over the place pairings. It's male and male and female, and they all have the weird horn things going on.
I thought it was female to male, so instead of, obviously, it was the male piloting and the female, like, in the driver's seat.
There was definitely one of those where it was 2 females.
Okay, I thought it was just, they'd flipped it, I didn't know.
And they all have the horns going on.
Hard to tell.
They all have the glowy horns.
Yeah. Hers are solid, but there's like little see-through ones. Maybe they're clones of her, I don't know. Like, they've been bred from her DNA.
They're like later incarnations of like the same experiment, because like you notice how they're all slightly younger than she is looking. She's like the oldest looking of them, and maybe that's just the weird animation style, but that's how it feels.
Yeah, she definitely looks a bit. She's a bit taller than them all as well, so I guess that adds to it.
Yeah,
looking senior to them. But that's Darling in Franks. We'll report back in maybe a couple of days, because we'll probably be recording again in like 48 hours. I don't know.
This is the episode. We just skipped last episode.
Nah, this is coming out next weekend, and then we're going to record in a couple of days.
So
you don't want to?
You guys have an insane schedule as always.
I mean, it's weekly episodes. It's not that bad.
Yeah, we don't want to miss an episode.
Fine then.
Episode.
Be that way.
It'll be good, because I'm sure we've got something else to do. We'll have shit to do. It's fine. What else did you catch, Coryn, or is that everything?
I guess, unrelated to anime, I finally watched Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the Harry Potter spin-off film.
Yeah, what did you think?
Has anyone else, y'all watched it? I know it's behind.
I read the book, the screenplay, but
okay, well, that's fine. I enjoyed the visuals. I like the 1920s stuff, all the Art Deco. I liked the characters; they were all fun. I really liked the Baker dude; he was the best. But it was filled with enough plot holes to sink a ship.
Like?
Oh boy. So, Greaves, where the fuck did he come from? Why is nobody questioning the fact that he's actually Grindelwald and he was fucking apparently missing like a month ago, but apparently he's been in charge of the fucking American division forever. Also, like, why does why why does the one dude have? You can say matching all of these. It doesn't fucking help. Also, why does Newt have to ask the house elf, whatever the fuck he was, the guy who ran the speakeasy? Why do he have to ask him about Gray's background when his fucking girlfriend should know all those answers because she's apparently worked with him for years? Shut up. Also, how the fuck does Jacob get his memories back when he's been magicked away? It doesn't make any sense.
Magic.
It just doesn't. There's so many plot holes.
You paid way more attention to that movie than I did. Maybe it's just because it's fresh.
I only actually got around to watching it because I had a conversation about it the night before, and I was yelled at for not having watched it yet. And then my other friend said, well, it's full of plot holes, but I enjoyed it anyway, so I paid attention to the plot holes. There's more than that, but those were kind of the main ones. Is mainly how the fuck Greaves is also Greaves, and no one questions the fact that he's actually Grindelwald, who's been in Europe for the last several years. And just suddenly shows up and is in charge.
You know, as far as the Harry Potter cinematic universe is, I'm still pissed that the Stupefy curse isn't red. I'm still pissed about that. That is everything.
The stupidest thing is none of the American magic stuff makes any goddamn sense. It's so clearly just
Congress, though.
It's so clearly just a British person going, "This is what Americans are probably like." The Magic Congress.
Imagine how other nationalities feel about how Japanese stereotype them. Wait, how do you think about the Japanese stereotypes of other countries? Like, Germans.
I mean, they're weird as fuck anyway, so they can't really think of anyone else, can they?
So I'm A-okay.
I'm English, so I'm on the good side. I think they like us. Our music.
I don't know.
They like Friends.
I'll find out when I go. Yeah, they've got a weird obsession with Friends. I'll find out when I go. I'll, speak as British as I can. Oi,
do a straw poll on the street. I don't know if they will matter, honestly. I don't know if the British accent because I probably couldn't tell the difference between any of the Spanish-speaking accents,
Hey up, mate. You're right, fella. That's my very British. No, that's just terrible. But fuck all that.
Grimy.
Fuck that shit. Fuck Harry Potter and all those cunts.
Nair,
I hate Harry Potter.
Nair, give us a grimy.
Suck a dick.
What's up?
Give us a grimy.
A grimy?
I want you to do your British accent.
Grimy.
Come on.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of Harry Potter or something.
It's the hello. Oh, that one. The deep one.
I'm Harry Potter.
Oh,
Harry Potter.
do you have to be a naturalised citizen to run for Magical Congress?
How do you think?
Do you have a prime minister or a president? My briefcase is full of magical creatures.
Yeah.
It's mostly hedgehogs.
They grimy.
The worst part was just everyone saying no mags, no mags. It doesn't roll off the tongue. It doesn't make any sense.
Americans wouldn't say that.
Would America have one big school split into 4 houses like Hogwarts when it would obviously be multiple schools that all have their own mascot? Just give us the NCAA with magic schools. That's all I want.
Also, we wouldn't put a giant poster of her over the founder of the fucking school over our fucking Magic Congress building either.
I don't know. Maybe you would.
No, we wouldn't.
You would, you weird Yanks.
No, we wouldn't.
Magical Thomas Jefferson wouldn't have stood for that shit.
I don't know. It's been a while since I watched the film. Been many moons. I tell you what I have watched in the last week now.
What was that?
I caught Magical Girl Ore.
Oh, did I just hear Magical Girl?
Same.
How are you liking it now?
It's on the list of things that could be 11 minutes rather than 22, and it'd be a lot better.
Yeah. I agree. Particularly this last episode, it's really padded out its runtime.
Oh yeah,
with an elongated flashback that didn't need to be 10 minutes. It could have been 2.
My favorite part about this show now is it started out as one of the reasons I kind of hated it, but the main male love interest of main character basically acting like he's had a lobotomy and being the most bland asshole is fun to me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Isn't that like the trope that pisses everyone off about such shows?
So it's a magical girl. It's a magical girl show, but it's a parody of magical girl shows. It's poking fun at the genre. So basically, she's an idol. She gets to become a magical girl by declaring her love for whoever, and it's this other male idol. Turns her into a magical girl. However, the magical girl is actually a really buff, muscular man in magical girl's clothing. Her magical powers aren't really magical powers. She just beats enemies to death with a staff.
I have no words anymore.
She just fucks them up. Her best friend, the big-titted idol, she actually loves her. So she becomes a magical girl as well. Yeah.
The two love interests are siblings, and you have the guy who's very bland, who is falling in love with the buff male version of the main character girl. And then you have the other magical girl partner, who is the sister, who is in love with the girl form of main girl. And it's so slow. There are funny parts. It has its moments, but it could just needs to be a little snappier.
Yeah, I really like the first episode was fine. Second episode was fine. Third and fourth, yeah, it's just really kind of dragged a little bit. So it could have done with just, as you say, I think that would have been the perfect remedy, just cutting it down to 10, 12 minutes. And it would have really been a bit more punchier. But I'm enjoying it. I think it's fun because it's just so stupid. Like, it's so dumb. Like, she's a magical girl who turns into a man, and now they're an idol group. And, you know, it's just, and her best friend loves her as a buff guy.
And their manager is thrilled that they're turning into buff men, because that's a gimmick he can work with.
Now that is an elevator pitch.
Look, so if you're a manager and you can't work with that, you don't deserve to be in the game.
And their magical transformation buddy pal is just a Yakuza man who's shrunk down to have a very tiny body and a full-size head, and he floats around.
Oh, yeah. And you can give them, like, guns and shit. Like, that's the weapons that they have. Just like a pistol or like grenade hair clips and shit. It's fun because it's so dumb. Like I say, it's that wacky kind of comedy. It's fun, but
all the enemies are like these bodybuilder bodies with a cuddly teddy bear head. It's bizarre, but not. I don't know. It's not so out there that it's funny in that way. It's not as punchy as you'd
holding it a little back.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, another one that isn't as bizarre as I thought it was is Hinamatsuri.
Yeah.
Which
are you guys watching Hinamatsuri?
Yes, I am.
Oh hell yes! Please tell me. Oh yes. Oh man.
Have you read? Is it a manga?
I'm reading the manga only, and it's so good. It's just
okay.
God damn.
Yeah, no, the anime I can't complain. I thought it was going to be that sort of really over the top, ridiculous comedy.
No,
but then
it's a slice of life comedy.
Yes, yeah, it's like very slice of lifey. Like you go through his, struggles of, I guess, becoming a father, sort of. Like he's caring for this little girl.
Have you had heartwarming moments yet?
Oh,
yeah. Well,
we had half an episode was a middle school or like high school girl who just got peer pressured into becoming a bartender. And she's really, really good at it.
She's really good.
Yeah. And before that, the other half of the episode is fucking one of them who's learning how to live as a homeless girl. Yeah. And, like, them all coming together in the community and stuff. I was like, this is fucking pretty deep.
It feels like they stitched together 2 episodes that would have been 22 minutes into shorter halves, and it's good.
I'm so glad that it became an anime. Man, I've missed everything, man.
Yeah, it's good. Check it out. It's on Crunchyroll again, so if you've got that, you can check it out. I just love that she's homeless because the dude put her little transporty thing in the washer. So it's just broken. She can't get home. It's funny. And just, I loved, like, the, when they all started chanting to go for the girly club, and then they just go to, like, the host clubs and all that stuff. Oh, it's great. As I say, I was expecting it just to be over the top and bizarro comedy, but then there's a lot of slice of life elements, and there's those kind of things where you follow the other characters.
Yeah, it's kind of reserved in that way, where the plot feels like it's still going somewhere, but it doesn't care about it.
Yeah. Because I'm like, this guy's a Yakuza. Like, how bad is the shit that he gets involved in? You never see.
Like, episode 1 is pretty good setup, but after that, it's just kind of, let's not do that.
Yeah. It goes up. I mean, I'm looking forward to it and watching. I'm definitely sticking with it because it's a good, fun ride.
Him trying to organize a proper battle between psychic people was fun.
Yeah. One that wouldn't destroy the town. That's really well animated. I love his facial expressions are amazing in it. Yeah, Hinamatsuri is good. If you're looking for a comedy and it's a bit out there, a bit wacky, that's definitely one to try. One that I'm still iffy on, and I got to the 3 episode point, is Caligula.
Caligula? What the fuck is that?
Caligula is basically everyone is trapped in a video game. It's not the trapped in an MMO kind of thing. It's their living. It's almost like the Matrix, essentially. It's not like Sword Art Online. It's the Matrix kind of thing where they're just going through their school life, and then a few of the characters are noticing that a couple of things are off. They're having memories. Things have changed. Like someone's mum changes on them, and they sort of realize that her face and body and everything have changed.
Wait. What?
So they realize said differences. They're in a simulated world. They're inside a video game that's ran by a music idol. She's trapped these people in this world called Mobius because she wants them to be happy. She learned through... Because it's like basically Hatsune Miku. So everyone inputs their own songs, but a lot of the songs are about pain and anguish. So she came to the conclusion that the world outside was a terrible place. So she brought everyone into this Mobius place. They live in the school, all the kids, and they live out their life, and then they repeat the year again. They're basically just trapped in this, for all time. However, some have woken up, as it were. They wake up to the realization that it's a simulated world, and they find out that it is. People who are still trapped and don't realize, they don't see anything untoward, like they don't see anything. And also, I think they turn into, like, these purple monsters, because they haven't really said what it is, basically, because the main character gets chased. Once he realizes that it's a bit of a dodgy world, and he's in a simulation, he gets chased by these, like... His classmates turn into monsters with, like, purple, crystallized sort of weapons and shit, and like, crystallized mass, so they turn into monsters and chase him. A dude helps him with this ridiculous revolver. It's, like, the size of him. It's a stupid gun. I hate it. But he helps him out. And then there's not much explanation to what's happening. We're going to get it in episode 4 because he's finally gone to the dude and gone, right, tell me what the fuck's going on. So we will get a bit more clarity on what's going on and what the plan is going forward. Because we followed some other characters. I don't know about it because the main character was a bit of a douche in the first episode. He was just like a philosophical, like, he loved philosophy, and he just kept quoting it, like, to the point where none of his statements were coherent. Like, he wasn't having conversations. He was like, this reminds me of this.
That's a red flag. If your friend quotes philosophy to you, call the police.
Literally, they're having a conversation about one of the guys going, I think we should go to the ramen shop. He's a big fat dude. He's like, I want to go to the ramen shop again, man. The ramen's fantastic. And then he starts talking about, this reminds me of this, blah, blah. And they did this experiment when this happened, where they put fish. They've been talking about all this bollocks, like a massive drawn-out explanation about this experiment and this effect in the brain. And then the guy, none of them get it. Like, his friends are just like, I'd probably just go and get the ramen. And then they all just walk off. I was like, it's literally added nothing to the show. It's not made me go, wow, that guy's smart. It's just gone, what a fucking idiot.
Just no.
I wonder if that's just another, this is based on a game, and that was in the game, and it made sense in the game, but we'll throw it in.
I feel like it is. I really feel, because the character obviously is your self-insert character. That's who you play as, the main protagonist. You give him your own name, you probably select your own dialogue choices. So it's one of them, the curse of it, where you sort of they're going to be a bit of a flat character by the nature of it. So it's a bit confusing at the moment, and third episode focused on a girl for quite a long time. It seems basically her character arc, from what I gathered, was that she's actually a fat woman outside of the game, because she has a real hatred for fat people.
What the hell?
She expels this, and the person she's speaking to is this little kawaii girl, the dreamy cute girl, who is she's a member of these something musicians. I can't remember the word, but they're basically a school club who are in charge of keeping everyone in this world. They advise Mew, the little idol singer person who's the controller of the world. They advise her and sort of control her. So they're the main bad guys. They're the group of villains in this story, but
the overly powerful school council, except they're the music club.
Yeah, pretty much. Student council would be a great way of calling them. They're just called the musicians because obviously she's an idol. But they're basically student council. They all have the different little motivations and everything, but she was a member of this. Turns out she's like a big fat ramen reviewer dude, apparently, that they figured it out. There's not much resolution from it. It's a bit weird. It's slow paced. I don't know. Maybe it'll pick up in the next couple episodes. So I will continue to watch it, but I'll probably give it another 2 or 3 before I drop it if it doesn't pick up. And finally, for me, not Persona. Although Persona is good. My Hero Academia Season 3. Yum, give me some. Still good. Animation's on point.
Bone Studio, man.
Yeah, man.
Bone Studio.
Animation's on point. Love the music still. Love the characters on there. Love the dub. I've got to watch it in the dub.
No, dubs are satanic. Leave them alone.
Shut the fuck up.
Come on, man. Who watches dubbed anime anymore these days?
A lot of people. People who want faggots. That's who.
Hey now.
Why would it, right, as an English person, if I have the choice to watch something that's in my own native language, I will.
So
unless the dub is terrible, I will watch the dub.
So this is how you're able to watch anime. You guys are shamelessly watching dubs, probably.
No, I mostly watch subs. It's all on Crunchyroll. Still sub.
Yeah.
It's faster. Like, that's really the only reason why.
Yeah. Yeah, if I can watch, this is simuldub, so it's released the same time as the Japanese. So of course I'm going to watch the dub.
So what about that scene where Naruto and Sasuke call out each other's names epically in a fight? You were watching that with an English dub? Naruto! Sasuke!
I watched Naruto.
Naruto!
It's going to sound goofy no matter who's saying it.
Yeah, it sounds epic in Okay.
I watched Bleach up until I ran out of dubbed episodes, so I had to watch the sub. Don't like the sub on that. You know this about me. I'll always go watch the dub. If it's a good dub, obviously if it's horseshit, then I'll probably just stick with the sub. Because it's less distracting, and you can't really tell if a sub is bad or good most of the time. Some, like Darling the Franxx, I guess I could watch in the dub, but I started watching the sub, and the thing with the dub is that the male voices, they're a bit misplaced because they're supposed to be younger teenagers. Is it Zeromi, the dude with the annoying voice, the annoying hyper energetic one?
That's him.
He's got a really adult male voice, like quite a deep voice from what I remember of the dub, and I was like, whoa, that doesn't sound right.
See, that's why it's just simuldubs.
White.
Simuldubs, they have to rush out so quickly. They don't always get like the best voice actors. We saw this with Attack on Titan Season 1 and Kill la Kill back in the day. Didn't work out very well.
Aye.
Season 1, I'm trying to think now, because I remember...
I didn't listen to it. I didn't watch them that way, but I just remember a lot of people were very against it.
It was alright, I think, once I got used to it. I think I prefer the sub over the dub on Attack on Titan. Kill la Kill, I haven't seen the sub, I've only seen the dub.
I think the weirdest dub that I've seen was Love Live, where they don't dub the songs.
No, that's always weird. It's like K-On! Like the songs aren't dubbed, so then they have to go into it, and it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. You're like, But yeah, I can vouch for the My Hero Academia dub. Very, very good. I don't know, which have you been watching? Have you been watching the sub or the dub? Nah. If you watch the anime at all.
The comic.
Okay, no worries. The comic. Dub spot on though. I really have high praise for the dub. They have every voice right. I really enjoy it.
I've heard All Might is really good.
All Might
is a beast.
That fight with the
Nomu
fight. The Nomu fight is pretty damn awesome when he's going off. He's perfect. Deku's great. All of it, like I say, pretty much every single one has a good voice. I can't think of anyone whose voice, like Shigaraki, his is really good. It's all good. I would suggest you watch an episode of it, Lego, before you diss the English dub, and you'll probably enjoy it.
I'm not going to watch the dub, but I'm going to watch the anime for sure.
Okay. Definitely watch the anime.
Bone Studio, right? Still Bone?
Yeah, it's Bone Studio. Episode 41 at the moment that's just come out. It's the training camp arc, and we are just as it left off. I can't wait for tomorrow, because that's when the new episode came out. Because this arc, I remember when I was reading it in the manga, I liked it, but it wasn't one of my favorites. But
yeah, I can get that. I can understand that. Yeah, like I even forgot that Deku met that muscle-powered villain or something. Like
that'll be the next episode. So this one's left when they've just done like the gas attack, and they're all just about to like jump in and assault. Then, so now it's going to be the full-on fight. This is what I love about My Hero Academia. It's a simple formula. It's not unless with Bleach and Naruto where there's massive periods. You just go right. Here's the guys. Here's what they're doing. Then there's some fighting, and then it all makes sense. You know, it's all good.
Amen to that.
Just give me that simple formula. Stick with it.
I cannot wait for the last few episodes of this season, and then season 4. I might just jump into to watch because there's gonna be some stuff that's fun.
Oh yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you can say that.
I can't wait for the end of this. When I heard it was 25 episodes, I knew exactly where it's going to end off, and I was like, yes. I need that in my life. I need that fight in my life.
US of S.
US of S.
It's going to be great. But yeah, My Hero Academia, can't really say much more about it other than I'm really looking forward to the next episode.
When are we seeing One Punch Man Season 2, by the way? Like, by Bones? Or...
Not by Bones, it's by JC's staff now, I think.
Holy shit.
It was with Madhouse, and now it's with JC's staff.
God,
so...
please no.
I'm not sure. I want to say the fall, but I can't. I want to say fall this year, but don't quote me on that. That's all I've watched. Nair, have you watched anything?
Yes.
Else?
Much. First up is Uma Musume, Pretty Derby. It's
Uma
the Horse Girl
Musume!
show, and it's the best version of this thing I don't care about. Like, 3 episodes in, it's very funny. I don't care about the plot, but neither do the animators or writers or anyone else. There's some genuinely good comedy bits in here, and I might keep watching it. I don't know. Depends on how much free time I have. I have more free time because I'm not going to continue watching the Monster People Family.
Oh,
that is the worst version of a thing I did want. Where it opens up with an apartment full of assholes who are also monsters.
It opens up
the main character is the youngest in the family. And like minute number 2, he says, "My parents are mad scientists who were arrested because they experimented on our family." He's got some kind of weird survivor's guilt because he's the only normal one trying to corral all these monster people, and the whole episode is they go to eat Chinese food. And everyone thinks they're sloppy and bad, but then they come around and think, no, they're not that bad.
You're not describing something that exists, man. Come on.
It's bad.
Ah.
Why are you putting yourself through this? No, why?
I watched one episode, and I'm not going back.
Okay.
What I am going to continue is Hisone no Masotan, or Dragon Pilot. It's about a Japanese Air Force lady gets selected to be a pilot for a dragon who is also a transformer. They've cleverly disguised the dragons of Japan as fighter jets. And the dragons can't fly unless they have someone in their stomach to help them fly. Because you don't ride on top of them. You get eaten by the dragon. And initially that freaks her the hell out. And it's fun. It's a fun show. Also, very pretty animation. Cutesy style.
Is it the one that looked like Studio Ghibli?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got that feel to it. It's got that level of production to it. It's, kind of heartwarming. I'm going to keep going with it. I don't know where they're going to go, because it's not like they've introduced a bad guy. It's mostly just get eaten by this dragon, wear your flight suit, and then pilot it around. It's fun.
Get eaten by this dragon, wear your tight flight suit, and then...
What else was there? I know there's like one other show, but I mean, that's not jumping out to me. I must have forgotten.
Oh, can't be that good.
Well, we already talked about Magical Girl Ore, which is weird. Don't think I'm going to continue with that one. We're at that fun time of year where we can start trimming things.
You've gone past the 3-episode test. You're okay.
Yeah.
You can drop them without feeling too guilty.
These terms are too scientifically advanced for some of us. 3-episode test, 14-episode test, God.
3 is a good... You usually get a good feeling of where it's going.
Good rule of thumb. 3 episodes.
Yeah, God, I know there was another one. Oh, yes! It was the one about the nerds who fall in love.
Oh, it's something otaku.
That sounds amazing. I want to watch it.
It's kind of boring. It's
Come on.
Okay.
The nerds falling in love.
Yeah, it's alright.
There's not much going on.
It had a couple funny moments, but for the most part, it was another... This could be half the length.
Yeah. Oh. Because I'd give it props. It wasn't a high school romance. It was actually 2 adults.
Yeah.
And that's a bit different in anime. You don't normally see.
Like, it starts with the main lady starting her new job. And her boss goes, "Why did you leave your old one?" And she's like, "Oh no, nobody can find out I quit my old job because they found out I was a big nerd girl. And then everyone in the new office is secretly also a nerd. Oh.
No.
Oh, man.
She could have just become like an engineer or something, because that's my daily reality.
She's even gonna date one. Like, there's a guy who plays Monster Hunter during his lunch break. Oh.
What?
How risque.
And they start dating because he agreed to help her sell doujins at the upcoming convention. And her boss is a lady who cosplays as a boy. And it's like, "Oh man, I follow your Instagram. Are you actually so-and-so?" And I was like, "Yeah, I read your fan fiction." And it's just kind of... It's alright. It's not great.
Yeah.
What exactly is this office doing?
Secret nerd stuff.
It's kind of like Dilbert, where they never actually tell you what they do in the office because it doesn't matter.
I'd just be interested to know.
Just office stuff, papers, tapping on keyboards, you know.
I am convinced that somewhere in the 1980s there was an office that did literally nothing, but none of them knew it. Nobody owned them. They just showed up. Paychecks came from like somewhere.
We need to get those shipments out by 10 o'clock. What shipments of what? I don't know. Just do it.
No, I'm going to need those TPS reports, and I'm going to need you to come in on Saturday and Sunday.
Is there anything else I watched? I don't think so. Again, all the game consoles were packed up, so not a whole lot else going on with moving.
That's fair. Well, that's the lengthy spring season. We had a lot to catch up to, so we do apologise there. Well, not apologise. That's what you fucking come for. Why am I apologising for shit? That was our spring season. And that brings us near to the end of a very fun episode and a crazy one. But I have a feeling the Manimal might have found something for us to do just before we head out.
Dum dum dum.
Go to bed.
Dum dum dum.
What?
Am I right, Manimal? Have you got something for us?
Wait, I actually just fell on the floor. Got up, I was sitting...
Are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
He's been sitting like Wile E. Coyote for 15 minutes, and then he realized gravity was still a thing, and he fell over.
Yeah, I felt all of a sudden, like, I fell out of my chair, and then I knocked my mic down. My butt hurts right now.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, I got a story. This episode's been going on for too long, but
I know.
Since Legos, we have to do this story.
Okay. It's a long one, but it's a special one because we haven't had 5 people in forever.
Lego doesn't know about this because he doesn't listen, but Lego, we've been reading my old fiction that I wrote when I was 11 years old.
Well, that sounds like a recipe for some interesting times.
This is my Bionicle self-insert road trip fiction. Well, actually, I'm not in this chapter. It featured people on the message board I used to go on, such as Toa Dave and other people.
So, I love Toa Dave.
Yeah,
Thank Christ he's back.
It's a Bionicle road trip adventure, and this chapter specifically needed to be read by Lego, and you'll see why. Now,
just Lego.
When you guys read this, you'll see that there's letters beside the name, so you know who it is. Obviously, N, V, C, L, and then whatever the narrator's me. So it's easy to read that.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I am on my last leg, so I won't be able to bring my Italian accent to the forefront, but I'll try my best.
Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it.
Okay.
But yeah, this is again, I wrote this. This is part of Thok's road trip around the world. It's like chapter 7, Bionicle fiction. I wrote it when I was 11 years old. Let's get into it. Here's the Oh shit! Here's the chapter right now. I just fell over and my head is spinning, but we're gonna keep going. Chapter 7. Dave meets up with Daniel.
All in caps.
There.
Nair is N.
I don't think he's at his mic.
Oh.
Oh, that was muted there. Sorry. The FBI.
Oh, Crumbits.
Give us Dave or die.
Dave? Why Dave?
Attack!
Counterattack, guys.
2 minutes later, Dave is knocked out and is dragged into a van.
Dave!
Dave wakes up and is tied to a chair. It's dark in the room. Then a light is shined in Dave's face.
Yow!
What was that?
That's Dave.
Shut up.
Who are you? I can kinda see your body, but not really.
Hit him!
One of the guys beside Dave hits him with a rubber glove.
Yow!
So, why are you with Thok?
Road trip, he gave me a Michael Jackson Sonic 3.
You didn't write this.
Yes, I wrote it when I was 11.
He didn't discover punctuation until 12, but yeah.
You are a nerd and you always were.
Michael Jackson.
Daniel!
Yes, it is me. It's
Daniel is Dave's twin. He always was mean with 2 E's to Dave. In fact, in high school, Dave had a girlfriend, and Daniel came and took his girlfriend.
Ha ha!
There was actually another part to this that was so embarrassing, I cut it out.
Let me go.
Never.
We need to find Dave.
Yeah, where could he be?
How do you manage
Well, the FBI kidnapped him, so I don't know.
They were the FBI. I know it. Come on.
You would know, Lego.
Yeah.
Actually,
It could have been Follow Me. The others. Oh, that's not
The
okay.
others follow Kopaka 75 to Daniel.
this doesn't exist, God.
Daniel kidnapped him.
The gang, Thok and the gang bust in the house.
Oh, Joy, play the war music.
Through
Fuck
the fire and the
flames.
flames.
Fought the fire and flames.
Daniel and Thok battle.
Die.
Oh!
Kopaka 75, Ayu, and Toa. Oh
How do
shit!
you
What
miss
was-
Daniel? How do you miss Daniel?
Yeah.
How fucking...
Oh wait, I spelled it Dan Neil, like Dan Eel.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Daniel. He's turn.
Kopaka 75, Ayu, and TM knock out the guards. Rydak runs into the closet and unties Dave.
Oh, thank chemical plant you came.
Thok knocks out Daniel. No, Thok knocks out Daniel, run to my truck. What?
Oh, I think Fox's supposed to say, run to my truck.
Oh, knocks out Daniel, okay. They all run to Thok's truck and speed away.
Who's why?
Oh, why should be you?
Oh, okay. Look out! It's the Transformers!
Be continued. Now, we've already read the best chapters of this one, but I thought that would be a fitting little ditty to read.
And that's the most cohesive it's ever been.
Are you serious? You're joking now. Come on.
He gave me a Michael Jackson Sonic.
Yeah, because
That's a
Lego,
callback.
we missed the part where Toa Dave did not go on the road trip until Thok gave him Michael Jackson's Sonic 3, in which he went on a lecture and explained why. They involved.
And exactly which songs synced up sounded similar.
Only on the happy hour, man. Only
And
on
Lego,
the
that's
happy
not even the
hour.
worst part of it.
Oh yeah, Lego, you haven't.
We have one more segment yet to do.
Oh god, yeah, we do. I almost forgot.
Which
This is
one?
what
This
you're
one's
missing by
getting
not
on.
listening to our show.
By theoretically not listening. I'm acting like an object. Okay. You know what? I'm too tired. I'm too tired to bullshit.
Okay.
Let's get on then with the tuning.
Let's get on, because I think we're all tired. We want to say thank you, Lego, for joining us. We missed you massively. It's been a hell of a show.
Thank
hell
you,
of a
guys.
different show because you were here. There's no doubt about that. Thanks to you guys. It's been lovely. It's been wonderful.
Thanks. Thanks for the
Maybe
British
this will be
accent.
next week's episode. Maybe